I think we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to a very different stream. No build today. Today we are going to be ranking every Lego theme from it's going to be my type of list. So from my greatest to my least favorite. So this list here I found has been updated to 2024. So it is missing some themes from 2025. For example, One Piece. Other than that, I actually, off the top of my head, I can't really think of. I mean, I can take a quick Google. Let me just make sure the stream's running smooth here. It is. Okay. Let me just do one more proper start. Oh, how did I do that? There we go. Yeah, let me just restart one more time. Okay. So, for this, there we go. For this stream, guys, we are going to be ranking all of the Lego themes. This list I have, this tier list is all of them up to 2024. We're missing anything from 2025, which would be, for example, One Piece. Other than that, I don't really know what else. So I'll see if I can add it in at the end. If not, we will just talk about it towards the end. But that is going to be the stream for today. That's what we're going to be doing. We are going to be ranking everything. So I've got the trusty Google Chrome set up here in tab 2. I don't know what happened. Some type of update or something on my computer maybe? I don't know. But Chrome changed. So it's like this weird color. But we're going to use Chrome to search some of the themes. Because I want to rank themes even if I've never owned specifically the any sets or figures or anything like that. I still want to rank it. So just to give myself a reminder, because there's going to be some sets here from the, I think, late 70s, early 80s and stuff that I might not really recall well. Even the 2000s, early 2000s stuff might throw me for a loop or two. So we'll see. But starting, I just need to make sure that I get the chat going here. Hey Kenneth, how's it going, man? It's a good thing I checked. I almost forgot. Make sure I get that set up too. Where do I put that? So I'm not quite sure with the list here what order they've thrown everything in. I think it might just be randomized. But starting, we've got a pretty good series Ninjago. For me, Ninjago, the only thing I really love about it is the spinners. Those things are incredible. Let's just search them out. They're so nice to look at. I think they do still make them right now. Isn't that crazy? Let's open it up just to see. So this is what they look like now. I remember I'm thinking more of the original spinners are the ones that I like, but it's cool that this is only $13 Canadian. So that's a pretty cheap set. But yeah, that's why I like Ninjago. So the movie there, I guess, is a separate theme because they did have some sets based off of the 2019 movie. But we'll just rank those two together. Where do I put this is going to be difficult. I mean, so just going down the list here, this is everything that we have themes wise. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, Ninjago is going to be ranked higher. My S tier, I'm trying to leave that tier for everything that I think is like exceptional. Everything that's like absolutely incredible or amazing is going to go in S tier. Stuff that I think that like basically makes the Lego brand itself and sells. Like for example, Star Wars. Star Wars is just an absolute easy one to throw an S, but we'll wait till we get to it. So Ninjago is another one I think is like definitely a top 10 theme. It's huge. I don't really keep up with it at all, but let's say I watched like the first two seasons of the show. Let's put it in. I'm gonna go with B. We'll put it in a soft spot for right now. I might regret that later on. We'll see. We'll see how it starts to stack up. So the Lego Movie. I enjoyed the Lego Movie, but personally the minifigures, the CMFs, and any sets that they had, I don't know, didn't really do it for me personally. Just want to read a comment quickly here. You're sitting here doing fantastic and resting up for work. Nice. Getting the replica. Yeah, I remember what you were mentioning about that. That's cool. We'll be getting that pretty soon. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so the Lego Movie, I want to rank that one. It's not gonna be high, I'll tell you that right now. We're gonna throw the Lego Movie in rank D. It's Yeah, didn't do it for me, honestly. Lego Systems. This is one where I'm gonna do some Googling because what is Lego System Sets? Lego System Sets. I know this is the older ones. I'm just wondering, is this anything like Pirates or anything like that? Okay, let's see maybe if the Brickset database will help us out here. Of course not. Might not go into the right category. Okay. There we go. Brickpedia. This is a great one. The fandom page. This is an awesome website. It does have a lot of ads though. So ooh, yeah. Forgive me for having the page explode here. How do I get rid of all that? There we go. So Lego System, yeah, was the older ones, 1978. So most compatible sets with a standard figure. I do remember systems being Duplo too. History. You know what? For me personally, here's some is this some sets, small themes. Not really. That's of the yeah, not quite. Licensed system sets. The other sets, Batman, Ferrari, Harry Potter. Okay, interesting. You know what? I'm gonna throw that just at a D. Doesn't really necessarily. I mean, it's a staple, but it's not necessarily. I don't know. Doesn't hold any value to me personally. 3-in-1 is your favorite? Actually, is there? I wonder if there's. Hopefully, there's a category for the 3-in-1s. I don't know. Is that its own specific theme, or is that just a type of set? Got the Fabuland. That's kind of cool to see there. Oh, we do have Creator. That's what it is. Creator 3-in-1. It's pretty far down the line, but yeah, those sets are honestly really nice. Actually, I had the little dragon one, the one where I think it's like a dragon, a bird, and then a fish set. I just dropped it, so it's like obliterated into 20 pieces. But uh, Blacktron. This is one that I just don't really know. What's Blacktron? Blacktron. Oh, let's put that together. Fandom. This is probably going to be our go-to for the night to use for information. See, this is another one from 87 to 91. Is this the more space stuff? Because I will say, the space stuff I find to be fantastic. Yes, this is too. The Invader, Renegade, Batrix. This is cool. Space minifigures? 1988. Okay. So these are, I don't think necessarily overly expensive. I could be wrong. But these are fantastic. This is the beginning of going into all of like the alien conquest and like I don't know if Exoforce is space exactly, but let's put Blacktron. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a C. It's definitely above Lego Movie and System for sure. Like I said, it's like the foundation work. Castle. There's a new Blacktron. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. Castle is another one I'm in love with. I don't currently have many, but it's just I know of a lot of mocks and different sets from conventions and stuff that I've seen, and I love everything medieval. So Castle's gonna be pretty high up on the list. You know what? That one I don't even need to show you guys too much to sell it. I'm gonna go honestly with a B. That's definitely up there with Ninjago. The issue with Castle is I don't own anything anymore. I had it years ago and I ended up selling some of the sets I had. So I was looking at that Lions Castle, the one that's possibly, I think it's retiring right now. What is this? Time Cruisers? I have no Time Cruisers? Lego. Oh, Cruisers Lego. There we go. What is okay, so this is part of like the systems. 1996 to 97, so just 2 years. So kind of a short run, honestly. Ooh, getting slammed with the ads. Put an A. Ideas is A. we have? Where? Yeah, it's down the list sometime. We'll get to ideas. Ideas is a really fire theme. So Time Cruisers, Dr. Cyber, Tim Buster. I don't believe I've ever had any of these sets. This is a pretty cool like set, but doesn't really do much for me. I could kind of zoom in there for you guys. Just like wacky time machine kind of sets. Yeah, very cool. Very unique. But again, nothing I've ever owned. So for me, that's definitely just going to be an E. We'll just throw it down pretty low. Lego art. I think I know what this is. And it's going to be, yeah, everything like with the mosaics. And okay, so Lego art's a theme that I do think it deserves a spot for on the shelves in the stores, but I don't think for me I care at all about the mosaics. I like them. I think they're cool, but for me that's a solid F. Solid F. What is going on, Nosy the Killer Rabbit? How you doing, man? Avatar. Avatar is actually a theme that's kind of caught my eye. Oops, sorry, knocked the camera there. Yeah, Avatar I really like. I think they've done a fantastic job creating the sets and all the different like flyable animals. I don't know their actual names, any of the species, but movies are pretty good, and they're coming out with the third one. And I want to say there's more sets coming out for that third one. Hopefully there is. So there is some out there right now. I think still being on the shelves, being sold. So we'll throw it at D. It's not going to be a high ranking for me. I don't own any, I think, Avatar right now. Same with Brickheads. I don't hate Brickheads, but I feel like Brickheads is like the Funko Pop of Lego. So it's a either you love it or hate it. It's to me it's just a bobblehead, but for a Lego version. There is no bobble in it, but I get it. People do love it. It's going an E. It's going pretty low. I don't have a single Brickheads, and I don't think I really ever will. What is this tiny little logo? The Spring Festival? I have no idea. Is that a celebration of some kind? The Spring Fest. Oh, Festival Lego theme. See if that gets us. Spring Lantern. Is it? I believe it's a Chinese celebration, right? Like all like the New Year's, we got Good Fortune one. Okay, yeah, these are cool. Not anything I own. I did see this one. I think that is the same thing. A trotting lantern. They're cool. They're unique. Something that doesn't really do anything for me. F. Uh, there's actually 3 more. They are gonna make 5 avatars. That is wild. That is wild. So Lego Buildo said City is a B or C for him. You know what? I can agree with that because of out of I think there's almost 200 or just over 200 themes. City's gonna sit around there. Like there's some really incredible sets for City if you like obviously having a City style MOC, but if you're not into a City type build, it might not really be for you. And speaking of which, we have City. So for me, I mean, I liked City, but if I'm being honest, like when you're given or you go out and you buy Lego sets, right? Let's say you get 3 sets, okay? One of them's City, or let's say even 2 of them are City, and then one of them's like one of your favorite themes, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, whatever. You're not gonna like the City ones. It is every time you're always gonna gravitate towards whatever your favorite theme is. City just gets left in the dust every time. That's what I feel about City. It's like it's underwhelming, but it's still appreciated. For me, C. Same thing like a Blacktron with the whole space minifigure thing. It's a foundational sets that I think we still need, right? Like I like the little transport trucks that they put out there all the time. All the trains and stuff, the motorized ones are really sweet. Lego Classic. What exactly does Lego Classic theme entail? Is that like those boxes, right? Yeah, the mixed bags and stuff. I mean, like, okay, it's okay. Uh, nah. Brickheads is definitely better than Classic. Let's be honest. So this is just what Lego Space? Is that what that straight up is? I think so. If so, then yeah, it's gonna be higher than, you know what? Probably around the same as Blacktron. Yeah, I might just keep all the space related ones that are more like city style, right? Traditional humans there. So C, definitely. Some of the new city sets are amazing. I will say, and that's the thing is like they can be slept on at times too. That can be an issue as well, right? City's a fickle thing. Like I said, you don't get hyped when you purchase it or possibly be gifted it, but you do like it. And they fit in everything. Like everything for the most part. I mean, you could do Star Wars sets and you could just throw some city figs in there and just call them some city workers, you know? Creator. Is the creator the bigger ones? Lego creator theme. See, this is why I love Google. It kind of just helps me get a grasp of what exactly it is. It's a creator. I feel like it's not, yeah, well, started in 2001. So it's not actually old. That's kind of interesting. Bucket seasonal. Oh, the ads. They be wildin'. That's a scary image right there. Tina and Max. That's Lego, right? Or is that just like hmm, a Lego version? Creator. Yeah, so Creator is part or is the broader version of 3-in-1, but okay, this is the Creator. See, this is stuff that the house is cool. Ferris wheel's nice. Vehicles, I'm not a huge vehicle fan. They don't really do it for me personally. A monster dino is pretty fire. That's really cool. Uh, Nosy the Killer Rabbit says your favorite Lego set now is the Arkham Asylum. I will say it's a good set. I think it's actually a decent set for the price. It's an expensive price, but it's a good build. Like I don't know, is it built like a corner on a 90-degree angle or is it a full house? I'm not sure how they designed that, but it's a really nice build. And you don't even have to have like a Gotham City mock going to want to have that set. It's just really cool. I've seen what's his name? Uh is it Brixie? I think it's Brixie or something. He he actually took that set and threw it in his city. But it's not like a Batman city or anything. It's a regular Lego city. So I thought that was cool. This one we're gonna give it honestly a solid C, creator. Because 3-in-1's probably gonna be close to it. I think 3-in-1's incredible. Ooh, B. You know what? I don't know if it can go up with Castle. No, you know what? We'll give it a C. I don't I don't want to go too high. I feel like A and S have to be like they got to be fighting, right? Because that's first and second. So I want to leave a majority for third, and then we'll really get into the nitty gritty of first and second. DC. See, like this is it right here. DC for me, I absolutely love it. Not every single character line do I love, but like Marvel, there's bits and pieces that I take, and uh, that's a solid A. You know what? See, this is tough. I haven't decided if I'm like a DC or Marvel fan. I can never pick a side. We'll throw it an A for now. I might slide it up later. We'll see. Friends does nothing for me. I'm a male. What is it? It is what it is. Disney. Well, I do like Disney sets. Am I actively hunting them down? Uh, those are 3-in-1s, not expert. Old. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks you. Okay, Disney. So this one. This one's interesting. I like Disney. They're not cheap though. It's another like it's an expensive brand, right? Like even right now I was looking at like I think it was the Hocus Pocus house. It's a cool one. Nice set, but it's not cheap. So I'm not really actively looking for any Disneys. I try to stick to just a handful of themes and Disney's not on the roster. We'll go for a D. It's definitely yeah, it's like around that Avatar kind of Lego Move Me. That's the hype I have for it. Like 40% kind of hype out of 100. Lego Dots, nada. No, that does nothing. Dreams. Dreams is kind of confusing to me. I don't know. I don't understand the whole hype of it. I don't have any sets. I do say, or I should say, I will say, I like the minifigures. The minifigures are really cool. The sets are very unique. it's different. And the fact that it's a Lego IP that they created, I think is really awesome. I think it's kind of dying though. I don't think they support it. That's a BrickHeadz. It's not in the F zone. Like, it's not a bomb. It's not a bombshell theme to me. Disney gets an F from Lego Buildo. You know, that's okay. That's fair. I can understand that. I think there's a lot of love and hate relationships with people with Disney. It's either you love it or you just hate it. I don't think a lot of people can just like dip their toes in the water for Disney. Duplo, I don't know. I don't have like memories of playing Duplo. I just play with the regular Lego pieces. Gabby's Dollhouse, nada. Not a thing about that. I don't know. DreamWorks. I mean, yeah, DreamWorks. Great company, but I don't know anything about Gabby's Dollhouse. Harry Potter. I do like Harry Potter. I don't like the sets though. First off, price. Price bothers me so much. Aside from price though, I like how they've been designing, and I think it started in 2020. I could be wrong about that, but when they're designing the Hogwarts castle like a giant mock, and so they've been selling different expansions, and you're supposed to buy all the expansions, and then one day you'll have a complete giant set of that scene. So I don't really care for that. It bothers me because it's like I know I'm never going to get every set, so I didn't want to start it. So that's something I just don't even look at. But I do like some of their cheaper sets, like the uh, car for Harry and Ronald. That one's cool. Or yeah, I don't have many sets though. I don't know. The movies are great. I didn't really read the books or anything. Doesn't hold very deep into my heart or anything like that. I just like, it's a Harry Potter. It's okay. Uh, I don't want to give it D. I feel like that's rude. D. It's a D. I mean, yeah, it's down there with Disney. Lego icons. Is that vehicles specifically? Let's see. Theme. Harry Potter was tough to decide on because it's like again, I want to love it, and I'm very interested to see eventually how the Hogwarts castle sets all look together as a unified one mock. I don't like that it's gonna at the end of the day be like probably thousands of dollars to get the end result or to see the end result, I should say. Is Bionicles icons? Castle, Fairground, Ghostbusters, Modular. So this is everything they had. So they had some pirate themes. So it's another one. Yeah, I do remember it being more of a broader theme. I don't care for the botanicals. Oh my, let's get rid of that. The Lion Knight's castle. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. That's an icons. Okay. Fairground. That's kind of interesting, actually. A loop roller coaster. Haunted house is like, that's okay. It's not bad. Ghostbusters. Yeah, this is a definite, I think, C for me. It's up there. It's just I don't have any icons that I can name off the top of my head. Belleville. Lego Belleville theme? I've just never heard of this. Never, yeah, Lego Wikipedia brick set. We'll keep with fandom, even though there's a lot of. Oh, this is horses. This is like, isn't this the 90s girly themes? Yeah, this is all girls. Okay. I just remember it's like coming back to me now. It went to 2009. Okay. So it would have seen the days of Zellers and stuff. That's interesting. Still, it's a female's theme, so it's going F. I mean, nothing else to say. Ideas is probably going to be similar to icons, or is ideas the more like architecture? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ideas theme. Because if it's more the architecture ones, I like the houses. I don't like a lot of them though. Just kind of taking a little look. Where's the fandom? Maybe there's more pictures here. Time machine. See, it's oh, okay. Well, really? The Big Bang Theory set was from this. Okay, well, Kuso. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Doctor Who. I've never watched that show. The Beatles. That's interesting. Adventure Time. That's cool. Oh, the Voltron set. remember seeing that. That's a very weird looking robot. This is gonna be probably a C. Yeah, I put it in C. Okay, that's cool. So this is kind of how the tier list is looking so far. You know what? I don't think there's anything right off the bat I want to like shift around or change. I think I'm really happy with those choices, especially the F tier. Now I kind of have like my levels ish, so I kind of get where I want to place things. Indiana Jones. I actually just recently watched the. I think this is the fourth. Yeah, it's the fourth one with Shia LaBeouf. I enjoyed it. That was funny. How Shia LaBeouf was treating him like a grandfather. So E. Yeah, E. It's not an F. I just don't own any of them. I like this. It's a cool movie series. I don't have a lot of fond memories with it. I'm more of like a Men in Black kind of person. I like that trilogy. The Lego Builder, you found the same site. Yeah, it's just on tier list. I guess I could have had mentioned that. But yeah, it's just all Lego themes, I think was the name of the tier list. So yeah, go ahead, make your own tier list. It's really nice to see this like visually laid out. Like this is really why I wanted to do this today too. Is because this allows me to just see everything with the all the pictures and all that. And then trying to use Chrome, Google Chrome as well to kind of double up with extra info on the background, which is kind of nice. So Jurassic World. Oh my, 2016. I loved this stuff so much. Like so much. I love the dinosaurs. I thought they were so cool. I tried collecting every single one of them. I couldn't afford it. I got three. Just the like smaller ones. I never got the big T-Rexes or anything like that, but I loved them. I absolutely loved them. I don't want to rank it too high though, because I didn't like the set pieces very much. They just didn't do it for me too much. We'll go with D. It's a D because it's not something I'm like searching after very heavily. For now, this is gonna be crazy. Marvel, I might just put it next to DC. They're the same. It's like their comic book universes just told with different stories of different writers and different characters, but they have like to me the same supremacy. And even though they're totally different things, it really is at the end of the day, like it's just different versions. Like there's some characters now, it's funny seeing the comparables of like almost one for ones from a DC character to the Marvel opposite version. So we'll leave them an A for right now. Star Wars is an absolute S. It's just like no question. Like I said, I'm saving S for like the foundational themes, the ones that I think are you need them. You need them. And you know what? Even DC and Marvel, you need them for Lego. Like they've been probably selling billions of dollars worth of products for years now off those themes. But Star Wars is 100%. Oh, let's drag it up. It's an S. Easy S too. Speed. So I just had mentioned earlier, I'm not a car person. It's not an F because there's specific vehicles I actually like. Like I will say the Fast and Furious vehicles are fire, mainly because I like the movies. But again, I'm just not a car person. Super Mario. I know people are gonna want to like. I'm gonna put an E. I know people liked it. I don't like the brick built aspect of it. I was hoping for minifigures, and if they would have done minifigures, that might be an A or an S, honestly. And I don't know, maybe that'll change one day, but I just don't like the whole thing of it being like, is it a place? I think it's a place that like how they sell it all. It's kind of almost like a board game, like how it's because I think there was like apps and stuff you're supposed to get for it. It seemed very complicated, and I was like, I didn't like that. Sonic, Sonic's cool. I have fond memories of Sonic X, the TV show. The sets, though, the only memories I have is like Lego Dimensions. I don't actually like. I just recently got a Lego set, I should say, Sonic set, but since I don't have it built or anything or opened, so I'm gonna leave an E. It's cool. I love it. I'm glad that Sonic is on the roster of Lego. Yeah. Alpha Team. What is that? Alpha Team. Ooh, Team. Ooh, Lego theme. I think it's one of the older ones. No, 2001, 2005. Deep Sea. Ooh, okay, this I may or may not have gotten some of these sets. Let's see here. Dash, Crunch. Okay, let's see. 2001, 2002. Is there any pictures? I absolutely need pictures. I don't. The characters aren't like drawing anything to me. Oh, you know what? Crunch. That outfit there kind of reminds me of something. That one or Radia. Maybe I did have these sets when I was younger. If there's like one of the, if there's a smaller one like this Robot Diver or something like that, doesn't do much for me. We'll throw it an F for now. It's just, yeah. I don't really know much about it. Aqua Raiders. Is that a newer or an older one? Aqua Raiders. Ooh. Theme. Okay, so 2007, 1 year. There's a decent possibility. Is this around the same time they had Alien Conquest? Speaking of which, they've got it sitting here next to Atlantis. Can't wait to get to those themes. Those are going to be some cool themes to talk about. Aqua Raiders was one of the latest in a long line of underwater themes that goes back to 1995. Okay, with the Aqua Zone. See, this is kind of cool how like Lego brought back new themes using old ones, revised. See, this is something I feel like I remember. An Aqua Rider? Definitely. Maybe the submarine? Or, sorry, Crab Crusher? No, maybe I didn't have any of these. This is interesting. Very cool, though. Very cool. I like that. Deep sea underwater stuff. We'll go with E, though. It's not going to be ranked high. I don't own any of it. I don't remember it very well. Galaxy Squad. This is another one I do remember well. I just don't recall if it was anything I had. With my Lego that I had when I was really young that I collected, I amassed a really nice collection, but I had literally a little bit of everything. Like 1 to 2 sets of just every different theme. It was so funny. So like I always had a hard time remembering what was what. It confused me a lot. I remember that never knowing like the Alien Conquest I didn't know about until like I think I was 15, 16 years old and I re-googled it. I'm like, "What? I had those." So same with Exoforce. Galaxy Squad is I'm pretty sure is a set that I had. A Bug Obliterator might have been one of those. Oh, that's 2013. Polybags. I didn't get many of those. Here's some of the figs. They look cool. Oh, look at they got robots? Okay. Like Power Rangers in a way. That's funny. This is really cool. Alien bugs. You got mosquitoes, Mantizoid. You know what? Just for the funsies, I would love to know. How do you spell that? Mantizoid. Okay. Zoid. See if that just shows up. Look at that! Oh, he's not cheap either. That's what I was curious about. Wanted to see if he's like an affordable figure. Let's see. The lowest price would be, and this is in Germany. So one thing I don't like is it shows random ones. Here's at least a USA one. So 18 American, 25 Canadian. Not bad. Like, this is something I would love to hunt down. This is creepy. Look at that mold piece. I'm so glad to see that they had mold pieces like this over 10 years ago. That's so cool. So cool. Okay. How do I rank it though? I find it awesome, but again, it's not necessarily one that I think I had a set for. So we'll throw in the E section. Oh, you know what? No, it's higher. It's around the Disney hype and all that. Definitely D. We'll give it D. Rock Raiders. Okay. Go with the Raiders first. Hey, there we go. Retro Lego. Someone just wrote a video here in 2024. Lego Rock Raiders is not a space theme. So what is it then? Is it a mining theme? Is that what you would call it? Oh, power drilling. Yeah, it's Power Miner. I guess that makes sense, right? It's not a space. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you would associate it with space. It's the Power Miner guys. Oh, the monster. I remember, okay, years and years ago, there was a flea market that I would attend to with my family a lot. Hey, Mock Stop, thank you. You're my 5th like. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for all the love. I'm hoping the stream is going somewhat smooth here. So, I was going to a flea market quite often with my family on the weekends when I was younger, and there was a Lego seller, and he had this minifigure in his display, and for the longest time I remember looking at it thinking it was like a Marvel enemy. And I remember when I got older, I found it that it was from one of these types of sets. So again, once again, another character I just keep forgetting about until I see him. He's so iconic though. So these are sets. Power Miner, cool, or Rock Raiders, sorry. Don't have any, but it's not an F. It's definitely an E. It's above it. Ghostbusters. Okay, I think last year I rewatched the movies, or the year before, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now. I like it. I do like the Ghostbuster films. The first 2 are great. The newer ones are like, I don't know, depends on my mood that day. They're okay. They're okay, but I think what's cool about them is that some of the new ones with Paul Rudd were actually filmed where I live here in Alberta. So like I can go and actually visit the buildings and streets that they filmed on. So that, I mean, that's fire. So like that's why I actually like the Ghostbuster new ones. But let's put it in D. No, I can't do that because I don't actually own a Ghostbusters set. That's cruel. I did like it in Dimensions too. Lego Dimensions. The Ghostbusters level pack. You know what? No, that just changed my mind. D. The Dimensions level pack was incredible. It was fantastic. I had so much fun playing that. I think it was one of the only, I don't know if it was a story pack or a level pack, but it was one of the only expansion set packs that I bought. So, Aqua Zone. I don't think I'm gonna like this one too much. I mean, the underwater stuff never did it for me. Honestly, I was an alien and space person. Lego theme. Aqua Zone. Here we go. Yeah, this is older. 1995 to 1999. So I never would have owned any one of these sets. Maybe I would have gotten maybe some... You know what? That's a lie. I definitely would have gotten one of these small little super sub guys, but it would have been from like a collection buyout or something. Maybe like a garage sale. I definitely now remember just one of these small ones. But yeah, I didn't like them. I did not like them at all. So, F. Avatar. Avatar is really cool. This is the animated... Yeah, it was an animated show, but cartoon. I don't own any of it. I love the show. I don't remember or honestly recall any of the plot or anything. So, it's not an F, but I got no like favorable memories or anything like that to it. So it's like, eh. Whereas something like Ben 10 Alien Force got lots of memories to it. First off, fantastic TV show, fantastic PS2 games, fantastic DS games and Wii games. I did get some of those Hero Factory style, and I think that's what this is, figures? Because I don't think they had sets. I don't think they had minifigures or anything like that. So, D. It's not going to go high up in the list or anything, because it's like, I don't have any of it, but I love it. Boost, build code play? What's that? What if I just searched in the search bar here and just stayed on the page? Would that do anything for me? No. It's probably easier to go through Google. Lego theme. Mox.bad. Where am I going to put Star Wars? We put it at S. So I had mentioned that my S tier is trying to be like the foundational themes, the ones that I think that made Lego and are making Lego a brand, and Star Wars to me is just an easy one. It's the #1 bestseller, I'm pretty sure, for year round for the last like 20 years or something like that, or 25. So it's like a no-brainer, and I love it. I do love it. It's not like I'm doing it just because it sells. I love it. So this boost one, I'm not getting anything. It's probably one of the older ones, maybe mid 80s or something like that. We'll just throw it an F. Doesn't do anything for me. Cars, I don't own any of them. I thought they were cool. I mean, the show's like E. It's not an F. Makes me want to put Disney down E now because I'm liking it less and less. Elves, instant F. No, thank you. I did not. Whoopsie. Did not care for it. Legends of Chima. I want to rank it decent because I had a couple of the sets, and for me, I felt like I was being like edgy because I wanted to like Chima instead of Ninjago because everybody liked Ninjago, and I'm like, what about Chima? Chima's fire. Chima was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was different. I liked the Ripper toys, those wheels that went forward. I thought it was interesting. It didn't go anywhere, I don't think, but it was cool. So the mock stop says Star Wars is so expensive. It's very expensive. You also say you spent at least $600 on Star Wars Legos. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. People, I think if anyone, I would love to know the statistic if there is one, what the average Lego Star Wars fan spends on Star Wars sets, but it has to be above 500. I have to assume it's above 500 because every set ain't cheap unless you're getting battle packs. But even if you get battle packs, you start getting like 10, 20 or more of them. That's hundreds of dollars. So yeah, ain't cheap. Chima for me though. I own figures. I don't own sets. D. D because of what it is. It's a Lego theme, right? Lego made theme. I think that's what they call them or whatever. Klee Kits is probably a kids girls one, I think, possibly. DC superhero girls. No, absolutely not. Dimensions. Dimensions is incredible. I think it's really cool. I loved the toy to life stuff. I liked Skylanders the most. Disney Infinity was not bad. And then Dimensions was really awesome. I just hated the price of it. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Well, throw it an E because the price bothered me. Like, it ruined it. Because that and the availability of actually finding the expansion packs and levels and stuff was not easy. So I never ended up enjoying, like, half the content. So, yeah, and it sucks because you're a teen. You don't make any money. See, and that's even worse, right? So then you're shopping with your eyes and you have no money. That's a horrible feeling because you're mentally purchasing, right? You can go on Lego's website and you're like, I want that wish list, that, and then you never have them. I had many years being in high school like that, and so funny. It's so funny. It's horrible. Like the worst thing you can do is go to Walmart and stuff and just walk through a toy aisle. It's the worst feeling in the world. Exo Force, love Exo Force. My uncle for Christmas would hook me up with Exo Force and Alien Conquest sets. So Exo Force for me is actually gonna be like a B. It is fire. And I just actually at a Lego convention in Calgary that I went to, someone had an Exo Force mock, and it's the first time I've ever seen Exo Force in a mock. So that was legendary. So like reignited my love for it. So definitely I threw in B, right? B. Okay. Fantastic Beasts. I don't want to throw an F because that's cruelty, but it's an E. It's not great. It's definitely worse than Harry Potter. Hero Factory is going to be pretty high up there because it's similar to Bionicles, but it's not. It isn't Bionicles. I think Bionicles is going to go in B, so I'm going to put Hero Factory in C. It's definitely one below Bionicles. It's great. I was getting at a point in my age where I was getting different types of sets, and I was like clone army building at the time too, so Hero Factory didn't do it for me. Bionicle was a good period. It was a good time. So you said you buy most of your Star Wars stuff from bricks and minifigs, so you get it retired. That's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of videos online of bricks and minifigs, because I think it's a multi-branch business in multiple states, which is really cool. And I gotta say the stuff they have in those stores. Every store size I think is different, obviously, but like a majority of those stores seem to have tons of sets. Like that's got to be a heaven place to go to because it's the opposite of the Lego store. The Lego store is everything that's new and that's what's out in this world right now. But you go to a Bricks and Minifigs buy and sell used place, like you said, you're getting everything retired, and there's thousands. I mean, like that's just it's bonkers. Especially like I've seen their cabinets, the glass cabinets with figures. It's like oh my, there's so many. It's like a mini convention in and of itself. Hidden Side. Is this some type of like uh Halloween theme or something like that? Hidden Side. Oh, see, I was late to the party on this one. I'm on Lego site retired. No, that's so unfortunate. This is cool. This is really cool. Spooky, different stuff. Yeah, I never had any of it. Cool stuff. I'm absolute fan of Halloween. I don't own any of it. I don't think I did own any of it. Juniors, get out of here. Absolutely not. Knights and Kingdom. I'm gonna have to look this up just to make sure that it's like Castle, because I'm thinking it might not be. Is it Knights and Kingdom? I think it was Knights and Kingdom. No, Knights Kingdom. Close enough. I'm pretty sure this is the castle theme, right? Like it's just a more specific one. More like Lord of the Rings-esque, I think. Yeah, it's medieval. Yeah. Oh, okay. Where did I put the in B? Yeah, it's going up in B, definitely. This was like my favorite in history, was learning about this era. I was like, this is just so much fun. So we'll throw it up there. Actually, we can even slide it over. Can I? Nice. Slide it over. Both the castles are together. The Hobbit. I love the movies. Like, I love the movies. I went and seen them all in theaters, so I enjoyed it. It was a great time. Didn't get a lot of the sets, but I got the big fig ones. I remember that. That was so epic. C? I think it's going to be a C for me. Yeah. Yeah, about a C. One opened up by you recently. And that's how you... Nice. Yeah, that would make me really happy too. The closest like used Lego store that I have that'd be similar for me, I think it's called Brick Bins, and it's in Calgary, and that's like 2.5 hours away. So not the end of the world. It just means it's not something that I could go and visit weekly, which would be really awesome. Maybe one day I'll live closer to a store that has stuff like that. Where we at here? Bob the Builder. Sorry, brother, you cannot fix me. I just don't. I don't want. I don't. It's a toddler, and I think a lot of them were like more Duplo style sets and stuff too. I don't think they had like a minifigure version of Bob Builder. Like I'd get the figure just to have it like on a display, but I don't think I'd get any sets. Mixels. I think this is a unique one, is it not? Mixels Lego theme. Mixels was a Lego theme that ran from March 2014 to 2016. Interesting. Brick set. I want to say I'm remembering it now, like the commercials and stuff on TV. Didn't care for it, if I'm being honest. F. Sophia the First is in last. Jake. Neverland Pirates. I remember seeing this thing. It's just, I was, I think, a teenager by the time that came out, so like another young kid show I don't care for. Miles from Tomorrowland, I think, is another kid show, but let's just take a little look, see what it looks like. Miles from Tomorrowland. No, Bob the Builder. Oh, sorry. I do love Bob the Builder. I don't like what Lego did with him. Because again, I think it's more, see this here, I think Miles is more of a Duplo. I just don't support Duplo. I don't like it. I understand that they wanted like toddlers to play with it, but Sorry, Miles. Sorry, Miles. Dora. Do they have regular door sets, or is that... I feel like it's Duplo once again. Yeah, it's probably Duplo. Explorer. Duplo. Yep. Oh, yeah, okay, it's an F. All right. Little Robots. Another Duplo one? It's at least cool to go through them here and see exactly what's what. I don't even think Duplos are honestly worth anything. It's also Duplos. Ooh, it looks like it too. Looks cool though. I don't remember anything about this. There might be some brick built ones. Still don't know nothing about it, so just goes there. This is cool. Monster Fighters. If I'm remembering correctly, this was like 2012? And this was like the Halloween theme? Right? 2012? Look at that. I'm getting something right. Okay. We got a Dracula there and ads. Gotta love that. Let's see. Notes. Sets. Haunted house. Yes, the glow in the dark ghost. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Yes, these are sets that I would love to have one of each. Just give me one of everyone. I love it. Oh, this is so cool. I remember these. The haunted house here. This one. Sheesh. 180? Is that MSRP though? Set number 10228. Let's see if I can remember that right now and type it in. Was that the right one? Let's go to sets. Yes, it was. Oh, 500. Oh no. Get out of here. That's crazy. 299 American, 420. And this is complete with no fix. Get out of here, dog. I want figures. I want figures here. Complete with 2 vampires. Dog, I just want to make sure give me one with at least, okay, 100% complete with brand new. Oh, $500. That's from China. Now that's interesting. Okay, this is nuts. That ain't cheap. Okay, I still like the theme though. Kind of breaks my heart though. Hey, what's going on, Luffy? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm still going to put this decently high because, again, I remember seeing these on the shelves, especially in Toys R Us, and I remember not being able to afford them, but I love them. It's going to be a B. A B for me. Solid B. That's like stupid expensive, though. That was crazy. Okay. Nexo Knights. Do I remember much about Nexo Knights? I just feel like, are they the Hero Factory ones, or are they minifigure? They're minifigures, aren't they? What year? 2015, 2018. That's why. High school for me, teenage years. Not bad theme though. If I'm being honest, it's cool. These are some of the knights here. Like this right here. This is really cool. These guys, these robot guys. What else do we got? Denzians of Knighton? What? Oh no. Oh no. How did I? There we go. Oh, let's go to the Monster Army. What's going on here? Lava Monster Army? Bookkeeper General? Okay, these are fire. Ooh, look at the little snake. That's funny, Ninjago style. Whipparella. Burnsy looks pretty cool. Okay, this is fire. This is, ooh, Stone Monster Army. Wow. Go figure, 2015, 2018, we had all these really unique figs, and I don't remember, like, actually owning any of these. Tech Infected Army. This is crazy. Okay. You know what? I don't own it, but it's very, very unique and cool. And I believe it's another unique Lego theme. So we'll go with D. It's not going E, it's going D. All right. So, list is starting to get pretty beefy here. We got to scroll quite a ways now. So this is the top of our list here. Star Wars, DC Marvel, Ninjago, Castle, Monsters, Exoforce. Not bad, not bad. Then you get down here and it's all like, ooh. Poor F. F is starting to get pretty fat. There's quite a few themes in here. I would probably expand a little bit more. Galidor? That's our next one. Galidor or Galador. Galidor. The Lego theme. Galad. Oh, 2002, 2003. Is this a space theme? Let's see. It's always the figures that are fairly... Oh. This is interesting. I wonder if this was not a North American release. Huh. So Galador began development in 1999, initially under the name Lego Beings, with the goal to show what Lego would be like without the brick. The final story concept was not in place at this point, but several concepts were being explored, including a short film and video games. That's cool. Eventually, the concept made it to Studio 12, a concept development studio of the Lego groups, where the idea further evolved and switched to the internal name of Lego Genesis. Very like covert names for like a theme that died. It was like what, 2002, 2003? Was that 2 years or 1 year of production? Let's say 2 years. Related themes was Ben 10. That's kind of cool, Ben 10. E. It's not an F at all, but it's Thomas and Friends. I don't own any of it. I mean, Thomas is cool, but if I'm being honest, like, it doesn't do much for me. It's another Bob the Builder where it's like, I don't know. I do like the mocks though. Every time I've gone to a convention and I see the mocks of them, I think they're really cool. Now this though, the Nickelodeon TMNT, this is the 2012 animation one. You're hoping ZNAP is S tier. What's that one? ZNAP. I'm not good with acronyms. I'm so bad with them. Yeah, I'm so bad with them. I can't even think right now what that'd be. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, though, even the Nickelodeon one here, I really love the show. So we're going to throw this up here with B, I think. I even loved getting all the minifigures, collecting them. Was it Crane? The brains? Those gooey things? I love collecting them, like the soft molded Legos. It was so funny. B. It's a solid B. Love that. Quattro. No. Pharaoh's Quest. This is another one. We have to look it up. I love it. Pharaoh. I can't even spell pharaohs. Oh my. Pharaoh. Jeez. This theme is really cool, and I don't think it lasted long. If I'm being honest, I don't think it did. Let's see. 2011. See, it was 1 year, but it had some really cool sets. If I would have kept Lego sets, I wish I would have tackled some of these, like picking them up, because now I'm sure they're pretty expensive, even though, like, you can see here, they're not expensive when they came out. $5.99, $10, 20, 30, 50, 100, right? So they had one at, like, kind of every price range, but nothing over 100, I don't think. No. So, yeah, really, really cool sets. I'm gonna throw that in C. It's not hugely high up there, but I think I had one of the sets. And again, I loved it. Bringing in that Egypt. Anything that brought in different cultures, I was all about. Pharaoh's Quest and C. Perfect. Okay, so that one's there. Power Miners. Did we not do that one? Oh, is Power Miners different than Rock Raiders? I mean, it's got to be like the same. Oh, you know what? Maybe I got Power Miners, and that's why Rock Raiders seems so similar. Let's take a little look, see at the figures if they show them That'll let me know right off the bat. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Hmm. Rock. Yes. Power miners. These little guys. These little aliens. I thought eventually I'd find the theme. I'm always forgetting which one it was from. These little guys. I got the green one and Fearox, the orange one. Those were the two ones that I had. They had them in the US. You had a bunch of them. Are you worried about this rankings? A majority of themes I remember from memory of like commercials and seeing as a kid. I didn't necessarily buy them all, so I'm just basing them off of like how I like them is what I'm going with. With any ones that I've never owned the sets on, I'm going based off of just likeness. So it's not going to be perfect. It'd more than likely not be at all near what your list will be like. But this is what I want. This is my list. Like one like this, for example, Power Miners, I did own, but I just find it fantastic. It'll be in a B, I think. I think we'll throw this up in B. Boom. Plus, doing a tier list like this allows me to also explore the LEGO themes a little bit deeper and check them out again. It's always good to refresh my memory. Baby, that's an F. Prince of Persia, something that I don't know why it didn't do it for me. Like I don't know why. I didn't care about the movie or anything like that, and the sets I did not like. Racers, I'm just not into cars. Scala? What is that? I think it's a toddler one. Scala? Oh, older stuff. Don't know anything about it though, so we'll just throw it down an F. Don't think I would have liked it. It looks kind of weird. Is that figures? Let's see here. Might as well click on it. Yeah, 1979, 1980. They had a reboot around 97. It's kind of like the Barbie doll version. Yeah. Literally, yeah, the Barbie doll. That's funny. Scooby-Doo! This is great. I love the Scooby-Doo sets. I got the figures and like through Dimensions, Lego Dimensions, but I don't know if I had many of the sets. I might have had some of the small ones. Never got anything big or anything like that. Like this one here. I remember seeing this one. Expensive one. Where's the fandom page today? Scooby-Doo Lego theme. Fandom. Let's see if I just... There we go. I believe there is a lot though, right? 2015, 2017. So it was a bit of a short run. We got the Mummy Museum, Mystery Plane Adventures. I think it might have been the Mystery Van is what I got. This is set number 75902. Bricklink. 75902, is that right? Yep. 200 off of what, $30 MSRP? Oh my. There's Mystery Man or Machine Only. The stickers are there. So no figs, incomplete. That's wild. Let's go down here a little bit. Getting close to 200 range for complete or complete condition. Man, Lego sets are just wilding. That's crazy. I mean, that's obviously going to be a pretty sought after set. Where do I want to rank Scooby-Doo? I really like it. I like the original stuff, the like 80s and 90s. The 90s movies are really good. I love those. Maybe C. It's not too high up there for me. It's not a B or an A, I don't think. No. C is a pretty decent one. A is reserved for people that I just don't know if I'm ready for S. DC Marvel might go up with Star Wars. Star Wars to me is just, it's up there. Like that's my all-time favorite, I think. Primo, F. SpongeBob, fire. Absolutely fire. I do like the sets as well. The minifigures are really nice. I don't know where it is, somewhere in the room here, but I have a SpongeBob that I got from a thrift store bag. That was just kind of fun. It was just so fun to open up the bag and be like, ooh, SpongeBob, my boy. So that's a C. I don't want to throw it up in B because I'm not diehard for it, but I do like it. I think it's really cool. Lego sports. Are we talking about like all the ones where it was like soccer and hockey? Because if so, honestly, they're pretty cool. Like over the years, yeah, I think yes, especially like the OG ones. I think we're on Bricklink, aren't we? We are. These are poly bags, but yeah, these are cool. I'll give it an E, not an F, because that's rude. Cersei, what's up? How is it going? Happy Sunday. For me, it's Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. So if you're Canadian, happy Thanksgiving. Sports. Sports is an E. Because I just remember seeing it a lot, and I loved those soccer players. Specifically those ones. The skateboarders were pretty cool too. Stranger Things, don't they just have like that one big collector set or something like that? Good show. I mean, it's been dragging on forever, and now they got the final season, which is like in movie form or something like that. So, E. It's not an F. I don't own that set though, but it is cool. But it's a very expensive one, I think. The Lego Batman movie. I actually really liked collecting those CMFs when they came out. I thought it was a zany, funny, wacky parody movie of the Batman franchise. Pretty toned down and just like Dumb and Dumber style fun comedy. I just enjoyed that for what it was, but it's not my favorite. Like, it's really not my favorite. We're putting it in an E. It's not an F at all by any means, but I just like, I don't know, sets wise, I didn't care for the sets, but figures, again, I like the figures, the colors and everything, like the Harley Quinn costumes and the Batman in his was it Speedo that he was wearing or swimsuit or something like that, right? Like, and yeah, that one was funny. I'm just trying to remember what his face mask was, if he had glasses on or goggles, swimming goggles, something like that. Znap. Lego theme. Something tells me this is gonna be like an obscure. Yeah, it looks pretty obscure, honestly. This 1998 to 99 Technic. Not gonna lie, I'm a slight hater of Technic, but now there's really cool ways that they use Technics, but like just strict Technic sets, stuff like this, I was like a no-go guy, like just a no-go. So it's an F for me. I like it in regular Lego sets that benefit from it. Like, for example, just directly behind the camera, I've got the One Piece Going Merry set. There's some really cool Technic pieces in the front there for tubes and stuff like that make the boat look a lot cooler. So in that sense, I like it. Powerpuff Girls, I can only think of them through Dimensions, Lego Dimensions. I think that's how they were released. F. I don't really know. I never owned them. I don't really care for it. I won't hunt them down or anything like that. See you later, Dragon Builds. Snap is the GOAT. You'll be unsubscribing if it gets any less than S tier. No worries, man. Have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Simpsons? I almost said Simplins. The Simpsons, I'm gonna rank pretty high, honestly. I really love The Simpsons. I love the TV show. It's not something I keep up with at all anymore. I watched maybe like the first 20 or 25 seasons, but I think they're nearing out on like season 40 or something like that, which is hog wild. Like, it's crazy. Throw it in C. You know what? B. Because there was like a time where I was like really addicted to like mock ideas and a ton of different like stop motion stuff for The Simpsons when it came out. So it's definitely high up there. I like the brand, and they've done a decent job. Oh, he's back. JK. Welcome back. Toy Story. I like Toy Story too. I will say that's part of why I ranked Disney. Where was it? D? We'll throw Toy Story into D because I don't have any sets, but I like the figures. The Army Men have always been so cool to me. But you know, that's starting to kind of make sense. And most things that are Disney related, like this here, are in the D section. Trolls, though, I like the design of them, but I don't like that, like, specifically this one, I think World Tour or something like that. It's like a musical or something like that. It's like, no, no bueno for me. I don't like that. Angry Birds is cool. Does not do anything for me. I like the figures, though. I think they did a great design. The movie, I think, is funny. It's different. The second one, I don't think was as good as the first one. But E. It's not an F, but we'll throw an E. Ultra Agents. Am I remembering correctly as to what this is? Wikipedia. Give me that fandom page. The fandom page has been perfect for finding, yes, information. What? Oh, this is something different, I think. I'm an adult. Join the conversation. Robo Attack. Sophist. So I want to say I do remember these guys. They're different, more orange suits. I don't remember much about them though, but we'll give it an E. No, by no means is an F, but it's not one of the space themes I remember very well, if it's space. Or is it more of like a spy theme? Either way, still pretty cool though. Lego Movie. At the time, I was really sold, if I'm being honest, when the movie came out. I did enjoy the movie itself. The products, the Lego sets that they had to come out, I was like, eh. The CMF was cool, the series. And I think they did 2 of them, 2 releases. Maybe not. I can't remember. Maybe it was the second movie that they did a release on. Avatar, The Last Airbender, I think is already in the list here. Where did we do it? Was it C or D? Oh, I put it in E. Put it in E. I really love the show and I love the series, but when it comes to the Lego sets, it wasn't something I ever got, and I don't think I'll ever pick them up, to be honest. I think they're not cheap, so it's cool though. I think it's cool, and maybe aren't they not? Did they do a live action movie or TV show or something like that, or a reboot? I don't know what they're doing with the Avatar series, but whatever they do going forward, they got to do some Lego sets to pair with it. I would love that. So hopefully they do that. But this one is based off of the Nickelodeon, and that show is fire. I will say, like, the show's fire, but the Lego itself, I was like, eh. Same thing like with the Lego movie. It's like the movie itself was great, but the sets were like, eh. I'll throw it an E. I don't despise it, but I don't love it. The Lego Vikings are super sweet. These are a lot of guys that I remember buying just more or less individually for. I didn't get a ton of the sets, but I loved picking up the figures from the flea market. So I'll throw it an E. It's not quite a D. You know what? It's a D. Because I don't want to throw it down here in the E section. Even though the E section's getting pretty huge. And there's some decent brands in here. Just, again, it's a lot of ones that I'm not looking at right now. Looking for. This one here, maybe some of y'all in the chat would be able to help me out. Because there's no, like, name to it. I'm not sure which adventure series set this is, the logo from. It's like a navigator. I don't know which figure that guy is from. Video, I do know, and I appreciate the thought that they had for it, and they tried, but wasn't good at all. Just was not good. Let's just take a little quick look. This is all the themes we got left. Actually, quite a few. Not bad at all. So, ooh, there's our Alien Conquest. I'm excited to get to that one. Adventures Orient Expedition. Spelled that wrong. We'll give it a shot here. What was it? Adventures. See, I knew it was the adventure one. I just didn't know what the name was. Orient? Lego theme. Retro. Is it retro? Sometimes I think I have to type in the fandom thing. It's not quite automatic. Here we go. Oh, list of themes. I don't need a list of themes. Well, I kind of get the gist here. I mean, they're cool. They're definitely really cool. I think it was an awesome series, and I think this was another like Lego made one that they did themselves, so their own IP. It's cool. Just gonna probably throw it in E. Don't think it's one I'd want to set for personally. Mtron. What is Mtron? This isn't like, yeah, see, this is OG kind of space stuff. I was like, this isn't like Transformer style, is it? 1990, 91 to 93, not 92 though. That's interesting. So 3 years they had production line. I do remember seeing these ones. These had those like, I found them to be ugly boxes, the box art, but I think for its time it did fine. Different sets on the more basic side, but you get the kind of idea right here from all the ones. Cool, not bad. I'm gonna throw it an E. It's not an F. And that might just have to do with like an age thing I'm thinking about. I like, but Winnie the Pooh. I like Winnie the Pooh. I do like the figures too. The figures are pretty decent. They've kept them pretty highly detailed, so we'll throw it an E. Otherwise, I'd throw an F if I didn't like the figures, but I do like the figures. Now, what is extra? Extra Lego theme. Oh, is that like the roadside base plates and stuff? Is that what these things are? Food, Chinatown. Yeah, so just like part packs and sets and whatnot. That's okay. It's going on F though. It's for me at least. I don't know. I don't really need it personally. The Lone Ranger. Unitron had beautiful artwork. The Lone Ranger. Where did I not rank something similar to the Lone Ranger already? Oh, it's Prince of Persia. See, Prince of Persia I think came out around the same time as the Lone Ranger, but I kind of have the same opinion about it. And I love Johnny Depp to death. I don't really care for that movie too much. It's the pacing I found kind of weird. There's Unikitty. Dino. What did the Dino entail? Dino, Lego theme, brick set. Here we go. Okay. Is there still new ones of the dinos now? I want to say there is not, right? No, I don't think there is anymore. This is like the competitor, though, to Jurassic Park. Cool. I do like it. We'll give it similar ranking because it's in that realm of like Jurassic Park, if not almost better. Definitely better than Jurassic World, at least. Close to Jurassic Park. We'll give it a D. That's cool. Put it next to Jurassic World. Alien Conquest. I almost said Quest. Alien Conquest. Oh my, I love Alien Conquest to death. It was one of those sets that I got a couple from my uncle for Christmas, and that was really great, going to Grandma and Grandpa's house. I just love the figures. I love the aliens. I do love the space guys themselves too. So let's just take a little look. See, 2011, 1 year it was released. I mean, look at the sets. Couple poly bags. Not bad though. Not bad at all. The UFO abduction, I'm pretty sure I had. That's the saucer, right? Yeah, that one I had. The tripod invaders one I had too, with the big long legs. So cool. So cool. That's going to be probably a B for me. That might be crazy, but it's a B. How do I... The lists are getting huge now. It's getting ginormous. Yeah, definitely a B up there with all those ones. Towards the end here, once all these are in the list, I'll take one final look and I might do like a little swap around, but we'll see. We'll see where everything starts to land. The board games for Lego. I love the board games. I don't know if I want to rank it very high at all, but I will say like I appreciate them. I think it's fantastic, and they did a great job with the majority of them. Uh, Dinosaurs theme from 2001. Yeah, that was a cool theme. Does the dinos have the same molds? That's a good question. I would assume they have at least based the molds similar, right? Like, right? I would, yeah, they got to be similar in a way because that it would make it cheaper for Lego to produce them. So, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they spent the money on Jurassic World and Jurassic Park and did their own separate molds. I'm not quite sure how like intercrossing stuff like that works, but board games E is what we're gonna throw it in. I do like them. Like I really liked. It was a mummy one. What else? There was another one. There was a Harry Potter one that was, I think, okay. There was a temple one I'm thinking of right now. I just can't remember the name of it. Maybe that's the Egypt one. Lego Batman. Batman's really cool. It's a part of DC, and I wonder why it's like it gets its own spot. I guess DC's like a very overarching name. I love Batman. Out of the whole DC universe, Batman probably is my favorite. Would you call that a universe inside the DC franchise, right? I guess that's the right way to say it. Batman's fantastic. I love all like the villains of Batman, and then I love a lot of the heroes and the sidekicks. Like Robin's fantastic. Like it's just such a really cool series. And then like I really do genuinely like most of the movies, from Michael Keaton all the way to Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson. I think it's just great. So I'm all for it. All for it. Lego Agents. Lego Agents. Did we not do one similar to this already? It's discontinued since 2008 or 2009. Sold for 2 years. Getting slapped with all these ads again. Okay, what do we have? Some mission sets. Not bad. I mean, the robot attack one looks pretty cool. But like, E. Not an F. I don't know why that just glitched out there. Yeah, it's a definite E for sure. Oh yeah, I put Winnie the Pooh in E. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Unikitty. Don't know why I can't figure out what year that was. Was it the same year that Lego Movie came out, or was it different? Got some roller coaster sets. That's cool. I never owned any of this stuff. It's interesting though. I like the amusement park. I like the amusement park set. Is that actually still for sale? Visit. It's probably gonna say retired. Retired. Oh, I thought the Unikitty was an interesting build. I thought it was really cool too how they implemented it in the movie. Quite the actually animated character. It's gonna go probably F though. Honestly, it's not. I probably wouldn't buy any of it. Heroica, which was a similar to the Bionicles or not? Am I remembering this wrong? Heroica Lego theme. Switch to the theme word. There we go. Fandom. Oh, the board game Heroica is what I remember. Was there sets? I'm pretty sure there was some sets. I think there was like a little bit of everything. It gave me a whole bunch of lore, but nothing like sets. Was it just the board game for Heroica? Maybe it was. But I think that, you know what? Yeah. I think, yeah, it's just the set. Interesting. Okay. Pretty sure that might have had that. E. Right? Is that where I put the other board games? Yeah. I mean, it's a board game with the board game one. Makes sense. Unikitty was a TV show. It looked like it was a spin-off show. Yeah, it looked like some type of like, I don't know if maybe it was a mini series or something or if it was a full-on like TV show. That I'm not quite sure about, but you know, I didn't hear much about it, if I'm being honest. It's not something I heard a lot about. Okay, we're still doing pretty good. What do we got next? Jack Stone. Jack Stone. Okay. Mixels. Where did I leave Mixels? I think I left Mixels in F, did I not? Or was it E? Did I? There's so many here now, it's kind of hard to see them. I actually gotta use my finger. Go across the screen here. I might have put Mixels in E. I swear we've already talked about it. Yeah, I can't find it. That's really weird. Okay, Jack Stone. Why don't I remember Jack Stone very well? Oh, because it's systems like older, right? 2001, 2003. Yeah, I would have been toddler ages at this time. So, don't think yeah, they don't have any actual pictures. Oh, kills me. I love pictures. Jack Stone will throw an F because nothing does it for me for that theme at all. Lego Studios, what's included in this? Studios theme? I have a Lego Steven Spielberg minifigure. Would that come from this, or is that not? 2000 to 2002. Jurassic Park 3 sub-theme Spider-Man. Ooh, I got a whole whack of Spidey sets. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. Don't remember any of this, though. Huh. Got that OG Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Is it Tobey Maguire? I think that's the guy's name. First Spider-Man. We'll go F. That theme, I don't think it did very well, to be honest. Speed Racer, I'm gonna throw it an F because I don't care for it much, but like I remember the movie and everything, I just don't remember the Lego sets too well. Speed Racer Lego theme. Let's see. It's part of the Speed Champions? No. Just 1 year and only had 4 sets. So I think it was part of the movie, right? It was a movie release line. Yeah, it doesn't really do it. I've already said, like, I'm not a car person, so it's going down pretty low on the list. Unitron. What is Unitron? We got some UFO. That's kind of cool. Unitron Lego theme. Another space one, like OG 2000, early 2000s or late 90s? What are we talking about? Mid 90s, 94, 95. Okay. So we are talking about some older stuff. Coming from that systems? Yeah. There was a ton of this stuff that came out in the 90s. Wow. Okay. That one's not really significant to me. This UFO though. UFO Lego thing. I'm glad it showed up. I was a little worried. I was a little worried that this one would be too scarce to find anything on. We're on one called Brickopedia. 96 to 99, so 4 years. This is space themed specifically. We've got Alpha Draconis, Andy Droid, Blue UFO Droid, and UFO Aliens. I gotta say, the aliens look really good for 90s fakes. These are some funky colors they've got going. I'm gonna zoom in, like, give you a real look at that. Look at that. Snapdragon Builds said, goated Unitron. That's funny. This is cool, though. Really cool. Where do I rank it? E. E because I've never owned it, but if I had the opportunity to get my hands on it, I think I would. Those are some cool aliens. Freestyle is another older one, right? Maybe more 90s? Or I mean 80s, sorry. Is it 80s? System stuff? No, it is mid 90s, 95 to 98. Okay. All right. F. Just doesn't do anything for me. It's like the OG Duplo. Just like more kind of toddler stuff. Ninja. This one's looking a little bit older. Like I always I type in Ninja and it goes Ninja Spinners. Ninjago Spinners. Ninja Lego theme. This is another older one. 98 to 2000. This is so cool to see. All the 90s themes were very interesting. Heavy on space, pretty heavy on castle and medieval as well. And I guess Star Wars was starting to get pretty heavy in the 90s as well when it came to the merchandise too. So those were kind of like your big ones. And then of course your city. But here's some sets. Pretty cool sets. Oh, that one almost looks like a Ninjago minifigure. Is it Zane was the white ninja? Kind of looks like Zane. We'll give it an E. E because it's ninja. I was all about ninjas. I remember like I always wanted to dress up as a ninja for Halloween, but I didn't do it because everybody else did it. So I was always butthurt. I was like, I want to be a ninja. But then like everybody was a ninja. I'm like, I can't be a ninja. You can't be a duplicate, right? Can't be a copycat in life. So I was like, all right, no ninjas. My whole life I've been ninjaless. I still want to be a ninja. I still can't do it. Everybody's a ninja. It is what it is. Pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean or just pirates? Because pirates by itself, I think is honestly a better theme than Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. But pirates in general is like one of my favorite themes just as a topic. So yes, just pirates, the system ones. It's 90s. Yes. Okay. This is going to be high up there. Like this is a B or an A. Probably in B. Because I think it's fire. Absolutely fire. You have no clue how many Lego collections I've bought from garage sales and stuff where I've gotten that OG pirate mustache. So many of those. So many times. And you know what? It's grown on me. Like I like it. You know what? I love those sets and figs. So B. Easy B. Nice to add something a little bit closer to the top here again. We might have to change this around a little bit here. We'll see. We still got some themes to go through. We got lots to go through. Fabuland is fantastic. I think it's creepy. It's everything it needs to be, and it's very, very unique. Like very unique. I got a couple Fabuland figures myself, and I love it. I love it. It's like an Animal Crossing figure, and it's so well. It's not going in A. Sorry, I just like whipped it up there by accident, but it is going in B. Like it's up there. Like I like the Fabuland figures. I think it's so cool. Goes back to the 70s. Let's search it up because it's always nice just to take a little look at the figures themselves. Because I forget the old ones are pretty decently detailed. I like that they like the heads had that rotational movement, but they locked, so you could like tilt the head like that, and it would stay like that. I like that little action figure style to it. So yeah, late 79 all the way up to 89. So a full 20 years. Full 20 years. This is something like I might actually tackle as like a side like collecting thing, is just like looking for these because these are so cool. So cool. Yes, they got a raccoon, piggy. I have 2 dogs, I think is what I have right now, and they're like just different colors. Like one's a gray one and one's a white one or something like that. I got monkeys. Oh, this is so cool. So wait, okay, so these ones were from 79. The piggy from 79 all the way up to, where was the last one? Right here. A house. I don't really care for the sets themselves too much. It's just the figs. The figs are so cool. All the way here, mid 80s, they had some legendary ones. Yeah, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And you know what? I don't think they're overly expensive. I'm probably going to be wrong. I mean, everything in Lego, there's like some type of fig in every theme that's expensive, but come on, please. Please don't be expensive. Don't ruin my day. I just want to be able to... 104 of them? Get out! $24, that is not cheap. Especially if you got to do that like 10 times. Okay, 24. Oh, 28. Oh, I'm about to get my heart broken in my... I'm glad these ones just don't have... I don't think these are the proper prices. I'm hoping this is not... That can't be the proper price for a crocodile. $2. It is, $2? Oh, we might have to go on a crazy Fabuland purchase. It's 10 years. No, you're totally right. 79 to 89. You're right. You're right. My math ain't mathin'. That was girl math. I just didn't... In my head, I was like, that's 20. Easy 20 years. 2 decades. It just sounded so right. Thanks for correcting me, though. Fabuland horse at $5. See, this is what I was hoping for. Like, anything under $5, I would sit here. If, like, somebody had, like, 40 of these, I'd buy them. I'd buy them straight up. This is so cool. Crocodiles, birds... Oh no, the hippo's $130. Get out of here. This breaks my heart. Oh, imagine trying to go for a complete set. Oh, that's brutal. I hope that was just a false price or something. I'm hoping these aren't like 100% accurate, right? Hopefully not. Oh man, that was wild. Okay. $32 for a monkey with a chef hat. That's fire. That's fire. That's worth the price. Okay, Fabuland. Where did I put it again? B. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay. That's probably like one of the ones I'm just so hyped. Again, it's just so unique. So different. And those figures kind of haunt me. They slightly haunt me. So. Discovery Kids. Okay, that one's a blast from the past. Now, is there good Lego sets for it, though? Because that one, I don't remember the... Was that Bluey? Did I just see Bluey? Oh, 2003. Bluey can't be a part of Discovery Kids, or because isn't Discovery Kids a cable channel? I feel like that's what I remember it from. But 2003, there was some sets, space ones. But this is just like, see, this is the space stuff that I hate. You know, color me basic, but I like aliens and green monsters. I didn't like simple spaceships. I don't know why. I'm just like that. I was like, so F. You don't have any cool alien guys, or at least space suit astronauts, right? Disney planes, no, I didn't really like that one too much either. Futuron, Lego theme. So here we go. Now we get some cool figs. If this is going to be a space one. Yeah, 1987 to 1990, 3 years, space. See, this instantly is already better. Oh, that is so tiny. I am so sorry. That's tiny for me. I can only imagine for you guys, that's probably pretty tiny. It is part of the Discovery Channel. See, the Discovery Channel is fire, but those sets are not fire. Those sets are like, But I love the Discovery Channel. So that breaks my heart. This here is still cool. This is so tiny. I can't see Brickpedia. It's so tiny. Do they have the fandom? Here we go. Let's go. This might be the one where it asks you, are you an adult or a child? I am both. No, okay, it doesn't. It just spams me with some ads. Yeah, 1987, discontinued. Of course it's discontinued. It doesn't give me anything else. Man, I was looking forward to getting some cool pictures, but we'll rank this one an E. It's definitely a solid E. I gotta say, going through this now, Lego's actually done quite a... The next one's a heater. Sorry, I peaked too soon. I spoiled it for myself. Lego has done a lot of space-themed stuff over the last 3 decades. The 90s and the early 2000s, there was like a boatload. But like, even now, there's still a ton of space stuff. Because at the end of the day, like, I always consider sci-fi to be space sometimes too, right? So Star Wars to me is space, right? So there's a lot going on. So, Ice Planet. Oh, this stuff's fire. This stuff is so fire. If I'm remembering correctly, the Ice Planet, there was McDonald's sets for it. Because I feel like that's what I'm remembering it from. I'm hoping that's correct. I think they did have sets as well. I just remember McDonald's. Because I think I have some of those printed pieces, unless it came from a set and it's from one of these here. So we have some of the regular sets here from 93. Okay, you know what? Maybe it wasn't McDonald's. Copac. I might be thinking of a different theme. But this one is still pretty cool too. Specifically that it's got the ice theme. I think that was really cool. Different like I want to say skidoos, but it's not the right way to say it, but just, like the ice machines that go on snow, all that kind of stuff. So maybe 20% of all the themes here. That's something I'm honestly surprised about. I would like to say at least know 70%, maybe a little bit more. Like even a lot of the ones that I'm not liking, I know of. Like I just because of how much TV I've consumed and I was a big cable watcher. So there's a lot of different shows that I generally know about. And again, commercials. I mean, the amount of commercials I've had to watch, it's burned in my brain. I've got certain ones like stupid catch tones of like Pizza Hut ads, 7-Eleven ads. Like, oh my, there's so many. It's endless. It's absolutely endless. I'm gonna throw Ice Planet an E. It's cool. It's hype. I don't know if it's my hype. It's not an F though. It's not an F. It's not down here with the bottom of the barrel. Animal Crossing, I really like. I think the games are cool. I'm not an addict for the games. I honestly actually find them really boring. I've tried so hard. I got the 3DS game and I did put some hours into it. I just couldn't get the ball rolling. I don't know what it was. It was like I just wanted to go faster and I don't know, it wasn't going fast enough and maybe I'm too ADD for it, but I absolutely love the art style. I love the animals that are humanoids. I think that's such a cool concept. It works, it looks clean, it's cartoony. C. D? D. We'll put it in D. Because I don't know if I have any Animal Crossing figures. If I'm going to get any, it's going to have to be through a secondhand store. Because I'm not buying any sets. I would just want the minifigure itself. I brought a cup of water and a bottle of water. I'm out of my cup now, so I was hoping it would last, but I can never get enough water. I live in a desert, okay? It's so dry here. And water just, I don't feel hydrated ever. I come from a very, this is not going to be the right way to say it, but like a moist environment, a damp environment, a humid environment. One that there's a lot of moisture in the air, so you sweat a lot. And there's just so much condensation and stuff going on where it's like when you drink water, you feel very hydrated afterwards. But in a desert, when you're drinking water, I don't know, you just keep going through it. I feel empty because I was born and raised in a moisture environment. Now I'm living in a dry environment, and it's not making sense. Sidebar. Spyrius is the next one. Spyrius Lego theme. This is one that's not hitting the noggin. 94 to 96 though. 2-year release. Some more space. Oh my. And this is systems, yeah. Man, system went crazy, eh? So these are just like the little sub themes that came out of systems. So a majority of these I've seen, but I always recognize them with the system logo, not by its name itself. So throw it down and went with the Unitron one. Explorians. I assume Tech Play Explorians and this Robo Space are probably all the same. So I'm just going to group them there. We are going to just double check though, just to make sure. So let's go with Robo Force first, because I might rank that one higher depending on how they look. Because right now I got this idea, Robo Force sounds really cool. I'm thinking like robots, right? Lego robots fighting each other right now. And that's what I'm hoping for, but it might not be that. The Robo Force Lego Space theme. It's got a cool little icon. I like the little eyeball. It's like a dinosaur eyeball, like a raptor eyeball in a sense. There's 4 sets and no pictures. You're doing me no favors, guys. Come on. Absolutely not. I kind of get a gist here. I can understand it's going to be some more 90s sets, so they're a little bit more basic, but Space Robo Force sets. Brick economy. Here we go. Here's a little bit better pictures. That's a buildable, right? Yeah, it's a brick buildable. Yeah, so that one's And then we had Explorians, Lego theme. This is probably going to be another one that might just be a miss for me. Google Image. I love using Google Images. I'm a little bit more used to it on my phone. I'm not a computer person, and that's probably horrible for me to say. I've just gotten so used to the tappity taps of the phones that the clicking of the keyboards and mouse now has got me all messed up. So I might go to the images in a minute here. It probably will, like for stuff like this. Thank you for reminding me. On a phone, it's very natural to just hit that tab, but I don't know why on the computer I haven't. But no, yeah, you're right. Here's some nice pics of it to give me the idea. This is cool. This is cool. It reminds me of a convention I went to in Toronto. It's called BrickFest. Doesn't exist anymore, but it was back in 2013 or 2014, and they had a ginormous MOC that was like probably a 6-foot table or an 8-foot table by like 5 feet, and it was a roller coaster ride space one, but it had all this stuff, like all these different colors, like whites and blues, and I think it was all 90s system pieces that they were using in different sets that were connected. It was one of the craziest like OG system space mocks I've ever seen. Insectoids. This is weird. Insectoids. Like ants? Yeah, but like buildables. Ooh. Oh, there's a couple figs though. There's a couple figs. Not bad. Not bad. Different. Maybe go to images. That's kind of an interesting fig. Got a wild looking little bubble thing. Reminds me of Mysterio from Spider-Man, the newer movies. With Tom Holland. Cool. Cool. Throw it an E. Not an F. That one's an E for sure. That's unique. I like that. That one's got some character. Some life. Did I put an E? Yeah, we did. Cool. Incredibles. You know what? So this is a movie. I'll tell you right now. Uh, it was a companion theme to UFO. Okay, nice. You've never heard of it. Again, these are a lot of these, not all, but a lot of them were sub themes of the Lego systems. So it would have had the logo of Lego Systems in the top left of the box, and then the set. So like without searching it online and stuff, you don't really know exactly like which one it is, right? From which specific theme. Getting back to Incredibles, as a kid, I hated the movie. I don't know why. It was like the colors of the film. It was like dark and gritty and like too realistic. Where like the characters, like I didn't like them and they bothered me. The pacing of it I found very weird, and I hated the enemy, the villain. I forget the guy's name, but I hated him. Rewatched the movie a couple years ago as a teenager, and I like it. I don't remember if I watched the second one or if I think I watched it and then watched the second one when it came out in like 2018 or whatever. But I like it. I still don't love it. I like it though. We'll throw it maybe an E or D because the figs are pretty cool. Like I really do like. I like their superpowers, especially I'm gonna get it wrong, but like Ice Surfer guy, whatever his name is, he's a really cool fig too. Throw in D. It's better than an E for sure. Like I said, it's one of those ones when I return to it, I'm like, you know what, this is better than I realized. And I think it's the fact that like as I'm older, I have a lot better knowledge of like pop culture references, actors, like the voice actors I really started to like when I was older and stuff because I knew who they were. So stuff like that. Stunts. This is odd. Stunts Lego theme. Skateboards? Kind of, oh, motorbike stuff. Hey, this is new. Okay. Get out of here. I don't need a freelancer from Fiverr. Okay, this is cool. I think they're still releasing them. It says to present, so that's nice to see. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna zoom right in. Don't be blurry. Oh, it's gonna be blurry. Okay. It's all right. Oh, sorry guys. We're gonna go to images. I really do want to see some proper images of this. I don't know why that's not popping up the biggest, but it looks cool though. Looks cool. I like these ramps. We got some fire and stuff. That's really cool. Oh, I got the scared chicken costume. Nice, nice. This is a cool theme. See, this is where it's like I would rather a theme like this over a vehicle theme, like a car theme, like Champion or Speed Champions or Racers, anything like that. I would rather this. This is cool. This I'm gonna throw in an E. Actually, just quickly. We're gonna go on Lego's website, and I just wanted to go into the theme section. Stunts? Where's S's? Speed Champions, Serious Play. See, it's not here. So unless it's under something different, or maybe there's just none that are actually for sale right now. Maybe that's the issue. I was kind of hoping there would be a few for sale, but not the end of the world. So what do you think about the Clash of Clans theme? Maybe a limited thing. Barbarians. Barbarians battle pack would go hard. But then what would you have as like the opposite? You know what I mean? Because you want to be able to build. So you'd have like the barbarians. What enemies would you have, right? Maybe like 3 barbarians to like 1 enemy or something like that. But I'm really hopeful for Clash of Clans eventually. I've been seeing on the Lego Ideas website, there's a lot of projects that are being reviewed. So it's getting Lego's attention. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, I think, or IP, I should say. The Clash of Clans, right, with the apps and everything. Like, I assume it's inevitable. It's a children's toy game. So yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. A Clash of Clans CMF series would go hard too. Excuse me. Life on Mars. Lego theme. Life on Mars. Soon. Ooh, they're gonna. Oh, so they did retire stunts in 2022 or 2021. That's kind of a shame. Because again, it's pretty cool. I like when Lego tries to stick their neck out and try some different stuff. Get into stuff that might not be fruitful or as revenue good, revenue heavy. Like, it's not going to be a Star Wars, but it's definitely going to make people happy and fans of the company, right? Like Fabuland, for me, example. Like, how excited I get about it. Life on Mars. Yes. Look at these. These aliens were cool ones. I remember I like and I think it's Alien Conquest with the see-through transparent green ones, but these ones are cool too. I remember having a couple of these ones. Did not mind them at all. The Martians. The sets are cool too. The sets are pretty cool. I like that. Is it a mech one? No, it's not a mech. Looks like more cars and vehicles and stuff. E. We'll put Life on Mars as E. The Martians and the Space Marines, tech guys, they make the theme. Castle, is that one by itself? It is too. Now, Castle is not. Where is it at? We have Castle, and then we have this Castle. I think this is the OG Castle, right? Probably something from the 70s or 80s. Interesting. Is this going to be the right one? Something tells me this will be... Oh! Okay, so maybe it is the same thing. From 78 to 2014. Or no. This is... Wait, is this this is the castle theme. The one that we've already ranked is the icons one. Is that what it is? Right? Because this is like the new one's a sub theme or whatever it is. Either way, I'm making it complicated for nothing. It's going to go in the same category as the other one. It's basically the same thing. I love Castle. So we'll drag it all the way up to the top where it belongs. Look at that, eh? It fought many wars and battles. and made it all the way into the B section. Absolutely fire. Life on Mars is one of the best themes of all time. It premiered sand blue, sand red, sand green, and sand purple. Yes. I love the Mars sets. I love the space stuff. I love, and I forget which theme it is exactly right now, but the ones with the base plates that have those moon pieces, those are so cool. I had one when I was younger, but it cracked. Very disappointed. Tech Play. Tech Play Lego theme. Some of the best themes are an F and E. I believe it. I believe it. Everyone, like I said, is going to have their own thoughts. And I know with me, I have an interesting desire, if that's the right way to say it, for IPs and for TV shows and stuff. Different than the average person, for sure. There's a lot of ones that people generally like that I couldn't care less for. Tech Play, I'm not really finding much on. I think it's more system stuff. For some reason, it's showing up here more Technics, and that's not exactly right. We'll put an F though. If I know what it is, what I'm thinking it is, it's not really that like the coolest. Fortnite. This is one that might be surprising. I'm gonna throw it an E. I really like the video game. The thing is when I played it for a very short amount of time. I really had fun, and then I put it down. I laid it to rest before I hated it and despised the game. So I have really good memories of Fortnite, and I think they did a perfect job with that Fortnite bus that they released. I think that bus looks really cool, and it's something that I'm keeping my eyes on. I'm like, I want that bus one day. So it's an E, maybe a D, but it's an E for sure. Definite E. I don't know if they're going to release any more Fortnite stuff, but I've seen they put Lego in the Fortnite game, I think is what they've done. So yeah. So Pat, you said you don't judge. Thought I've never seen a single Star Wars movie and no interest in the theme. No kidding, eh? You know, and that's the thing. There's people out there that have never seen Star Wars. For me, I've never seen Star Trek. I know that one's a little bit more common. I think a lot of people have not seen Star Trek. But to hear you haven't seen Star Wars is surprising. I mean, there is people, like I said, that are out there, but hey, I mean, that's no problem. I mean, you know, it's not the end of the world. Like, I love Star Wars. It's literally at the top of my list here, an S. But I don't dock people if they don't like it, you know? It's like, it's not the end of the world. There's tons of different IPs out there. It's like, for me, like Dune. Dune's an interesting sci-fi, but I don't love it. People seem to love it, and it's like, eh. Paradisa. So, I seen this at a Lego convention that I went to in Edmonton early this year in the spring. They had a really, really cool mock. It was a full table, like one of those white tables. And I think it was a combo of all the original system sets from 92 to 97. Ah, they got some of the related themes are Belleville. Gotcha, okay. But yeah, anyways, they made a full city about this, and I just thought the colors are really cool. They're bright, they're light. Obviously here we got a lot of pink going on, but just cool. Just, yeah, really cool. I thought it was really cool. And I like the name. How do you say it again? Paradisa. Paradisa or Paradisa? Showing some love in the chat there. I love that. We're all here for a good time. That's great. So they made a dedicated Lego Fortnite game. That's what it is. Okay. Like, I've been seeing the advertisements. I just was kind of confused. I thought it was a sub game in the game, but then I was like, that doesn't make much sense. So a Lego Fortnite game is pretty cool. Oh, similar to Harry Potter and Star Wars. That is interesting. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm gonna Google that later on. Take a look-see. I'm gonna throw Paradisa though actually in D. So it's not E. It's above E. Yeah, it's definitely above E. And again, it's just because of this image I have in my head of that mock. It displays so incredibly well, and I actually have a video on it from my tour and walk around. And just it looks really nice when you put it all together. More of like basic kind of city fig stuff, but with those 90s style printings, so it just looks epic. This one is Doc McStuffin. Just a Disney toddler show maybe, but I don't know much about that. This one's hard to read. Slizzer? Slizza? What's that? Slizzer. Oh. This is one that's kind of perplexing. Has this interesting little Throwbots? 1999, 2000. Bionicles. Ooh, we got like a little mini series going on. Throwbots. That's kind of a fire name. Throwbots. Oh, they got some cool. Okay, nice. Huh. Interesting. There we go. Back to the home page. Sometimes it is easier just to go into the pictures. These look really cool. They're not as good as a Bionicle, but they kind of look like Power Rangers. I don't know why. I like the colors though. That's an easy D for sure. The fact that it's Bionicles kind of inspired, that's epic. And it's one that I haven't heard a lot about or seen much on. Yeah, that's a definite D for sure. It introduced the discs that's in the Matoran throw. That's what it is? That's cool. So it's pre-Bionicle. Predates it. So then I wonder if Bionicle took inspiration then from it. That's cool. Very cool. Coming up now is Cyber Slam. Cyber Slam. Not sure. Cyber Slam like a thief. It's like I was hoping maybe saying it 3 times in a row would make me know it more about it. No, I remember much. 98 to 2001, is that what? Yeah, that's what that said. Looks like some okay sets. Nothing that's really interesting me though. Like some kind of like basic vehicle build stuff. Sorry, Cyber Slam. You're looking like you're an F. Robo Riders. It's cool that it's kind of mixed here, so we get a little bit of the old with the new. I like that, honestly. It's been nice to kind of go back and forth instead of just doing. Now, it wouldn't have been bad either to do like the oldest to the newest, or vice versa. But this is fun as well, just random. So Robo Riders, without it, we wouldn't have Bionicle. Ooh, 3 weeks ago. Okay, that's kind of nice to see. So there's some love for the Robo Riders, and this is just the fandom page. That don't do me nothing. I like the pictures. Oh, see, and this is where it's tricking me. So as a kid, I would have looked and seen this on the shelves, and I'd see Lego Technic and be like, I want nothing to do with it. But this is actually Lego Robo Riders. And see, this is just like how I was as a kid. I wasn't the smartest. Like I didn't look like pictures, like for me, like themes were a big one. That's why like Alien Conquest was one that, and Power Miners or Exo Force, like those ones, like if I seen them in the store, I'm like, I love everything about it, because I'm like, I knew about the theme. But here I always assumed all Technics were the same, and that is not the case. So this is cool. This is really cool. We'll put this in D. Predecessor to Bionicles. So definitely deserves it. E? No. D. We'll put it up in D. Don't want to go any higher because I don't have any of it by any means, like physically. So still cool though. Cyber Master. So this was the first year between Slizzer and Bionicle. The first year of Bionicle has Technic on the boxes. It does, eh? See, that would have fooled me too. Bionicles with Technic words on it. That's funny. Cybermaster. Is there any minifigures of this one? Or is this vehicles? I feel like it's vehicles. Technic stuff, yeah. I love how the animatronics and the motors are now. Back then, I just felt like it was lame and like whatever. So F, but the new stuff now I do think is really epic. I think it's pretty cool. Forma? Is that right? Forma. Animals? Is that 2019? It's a newer one. Go figure. Hey, koi fish. Fire. Kind of a weird design. A weird way of displaying it. It's like hung up on a string. Okay, well. F? I feel like that's rude, but it's cool. I think it's cool. Mickey Mouse. I I like Mickey Mouse more so for figures, and I think it's mostly CMF figs I'm thinking of when it comes to how I've acquired them. I don't think they do Mickey Mouse sets. It's not something I know of, but we'll throw Mickey Mouse an E. I'm an OG Disney lover, and Mickey Mouse is just up there. It's fantastic. I love Donald Duck more. Not sorry, Donald. Yeah, is it Daffy? Daffy the Duck? I think no, maybe it's Daffy and Donald. Those guys. I get all of the names messed up, but those guys are the ones that I really love. Island Extreme Stunts. Oh, this one's a lengthy one. Uh, okay. Oh, these are kind of cool. Little skidoos. So years 2001 to 2003. This is where we started to really see a shift and change in the design of figures. And I still think early 2000 sets had a really cool look and design. I guess every decades have their own look, but 90s and 2000s was pretty interesting. Yeah, see we have like this is more like the 2000s look. Starting to get more details. You got some shades. The Pepper Ronnie person has that hair. I think it's Ginger, printed on the head. So those are characters that I remember pretty decently. Hey, let's go back here a quick minute. I think he's sticking his tongue out. That's kind of funny. E. Solid E. I think that's cool. I do remember these. I just don't know if I have a lot of them. Uh-oh. I dropped it. Okay, there it is. We got so many now, it's actually starting to become hard to see. Knight's Kingdom. Did we not do that? I feel like we did that already. Maybe not. Maybe not. Knights. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Kingdom. Lego theme. Oh, my typing is absolutely getting brutal. Okay, here we go. Knight's Kingdom. 2000 to 2006. Is this another sub one? Like a sub theme? I don't think so. More knights and castle and stuff. Some pretty cool looking ones. Kind of think I remember this defensive archer one or something like that. I love the little tiny boxes they had them in for like I think those these are $5 sets. I miss $5 sets. Sometimes I wish polybags weren't sets and they were or not polybags, but they were in boxes. I wish we still had those, at least $5 ones. It'd be really cool. I just love the feeling of picking up a $5 box. Let's put this one in D. I think that's a pretty decent spot for it. There we go. Nice. Added a new row to the D section. Lightyear. Highly disappointed. I love Toy Story, but Lightyear, I didn't watch it. It was weird. It was a weird time with the whole vid and everything going on. It was a weird time. But I don't even think it released in theaters. I think I had to watch it at home, and I think that's part of why I didn't like it. Lego Trains. Lego Trains is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love Lego Trains. Like, to death. So much. Okay, where do I put it, though? And this is kind of a broad one. Is this separate? Oh, it is, too. So what is that? It's an older one, maybe like 80s or something, but like Lego City or Lego Marriage People. I don't know what's going on with this one. I'm gonna throw an F because it's like it doesn't interest me. It's just older, basic kind of big stuff. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's type it in just in case. Lego 205, is that right? Universal figure set. That's what this is. Yeah, doesn't really do anything for me. Just more history-based stuff. Trains though. And I feel like this is like a little loosey-goosey. It doesn't really say, like, doesn't narrow it down specifically, but go with E. I like them. When I think of trains now, I think of more of the newer stuff with how they're motorized and they drive around. So the big knights in your Bionicle lot, that is called Homemaker. Okay, cool. I'm going to actually spend some time, sometime this week, I'm not quite sure, tackling that collection again, getting it finally displayed, and I'm going to do another stream eventually too, sorting through the parts and pieces, trying to organize that too, so. 2 separate comments. Gotcha, okay, those weren't connected. The big knights are from the king, okay, the big knights are from the Knights Kingdom, and then, yeah, I don't know why I got the Bionicles mixed up. My bad. Little Forest Friends. Another toddler one? I feel like it is. Duplo. Kind of cute. Don't want anything to do with him though. F. There you go. Where he belongs. The Action Wheelers. This is pretty cool. Oh. Wheelers. Brick Media. We'll go into pictures. Oh, these are all like planes and some little race cars and stuff. Action Wheelers, Lego theme. There we go. Yeah, these are cool. Mainly like the figs. They got like weird faces. It's like that. There was few times when Lego tried to tweak a Lego minifigure and they went with something different. And this one's weird. Like, it's very weird. Now, of course, it's just giving me just a list of stuff. Okay. D. Or F, sorry. I don't really have any attachment or anything to that. It's cool, but it doesn't do much for me. This one here with these buildings, I don't know what's going on with this one. I couldn't even really begin to try and guess what that might be theme-wise. It's kind of hard to say. So Luffy said, what surprised me is that Duplo and classic Legos are compatible. That is kind of interesting. You combine them for mocks. Interesting. I guess the Lego did that on purpose. Let's go with this World City one. Lego, World City. Lego theme. Okay, 2003, 2004. So a sub-theme kind of the Lego cities, but this is more systems. Not bad, not bad. They're okay sets, nothing crazy. I'm gonna throw an F to be honest. Just a couple like what was it, like one police tower or something like that, a helicopter, just kind of random stuff. What's this tiny one here? Extreme Team. That one was hard to read. Extreme Team. Lego theme. This is another one of those racer style ones. This is pretty cool. Mainly because these would have been very affordable little sets to pick up. This is cool, yeah. Yeah, like stuff like this I would have loved because you can get 2 or 3 of them and you combine them. You build them separately first, but then you can combine them to play with. So that's gonna be an E, definite E. Show it a little bit of love. I appreciate it for what it is. Hydronauts. Okay, another one that I haven't heard of in a hot minute. It's from the systems, 1998 to 99, just 2 years. This is submarine stuff, right? Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at here. How do the guys look? Crystal miners. Not bad, not bad. F, if I'm being honest. Submarine stuff, I don't know. Doesn't do it for me too much. We got the Adventurers from Disney. Is that what I said? Disney? Right? Yeah, okay. Is that the same as the Lego Adventurers? I think it is too, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like the odd one that we seem to kind of double up on. I don't know if that's just because of how many there were here on the list, but I don't know. Where did I place the other one? Was it E that I threw it in? Yeah, right there. Up in E. Try and keep it in the same category. Why not, eh? There. Goes right there. So we're getting down. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the list. Some bangers left, though. There's some actually really good ones, so that's really cool. The Orient Expedition. I remember it. I don't know much about it. I'm going to throw an F, honestly. It just doesn't do much for me. Castle, we've already brought 2 up to the top, but I'm going to bring this bad boy up too. Why not? I'm not sure which one this one is. It kind of looks like it's got new branding, so it's got to be from one of the newer sets, line releases. Where did I leave off the other castle ones? Of course I can't find it. Ah, that's why. I'm in D and it's all the way up in B. There we go. So we got 3 castles up in B. RESQ. RESQ. Lego theme. Rescue. 98 to 99. This is a town theme. Some kind of system. Yeah, regular. See, this is another one. A little bit more water-based, like boats and helicopters. Don't do a lot for me, personally. Dacta? Dicta. I think that's another Dupo. Dacta Lego theme. Just kind of taking a quick look here at the comments. I see y'all having a little chat there about some mocks and stuff. That's cool. I love Lego mocks. Absolutely fire. If you have the space for it, the money and the time, do it. It's always a good thing. Did I write that right? Dacta? My Dacta is my favorite Lego theme. Oh, it's an old one. And there's another one that's like, it's cool because it's old, but that's kind of it to me, to be honest. Oh, this one's so cool. Space Police. Nice. I love Space Police. Yes, these ones were fire. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I remember that alien with that orange head there. This guy specifically, I remember him. And this guy. I always called him Ugly Alien. He had the wide eyes. Super far apart eyes, which I thought was funny. Oh, this is an easy C for me, I think. C or B. Space Police's OG. Bring it up. Whew, we got quite some B, C. I'm putting it in B. We're gonna get generous now. We'll put it in B. I like it that much. The Arctic. This one's not bad, but do I like it? I don't know. Arctic Lego theme. Snowmobiles and all the push mowers and helicopters. F. You know what? Yeah. Maybe my heart will change one day, but for right now, it doesn't do much for Arctics. Dacta might just be their general educational sub-theme. Okay. They had big sets they sold to schools. Gotcha. Is Duplo's, so Dacta is Duplo's Technic. Mm-hmm. They don't do stuff like that anymore, do they? Releasing like specific set themes for like classes for schoolrooms for toddler education, the Duplos. I'm not sure if they do that anymore. This one I don't know where to put. This is another one of the adventure ones. We'll just leave that one there for now. No need to keep doubling up. Education? What does that each exactly mean? Kind of drawing a blank. Is that those sets? Kind of looks like it, eh? Ah, these ones. I mean, these are very cool modular sets. These are very, very nice for like little like engineer kids that are getting into this stuff. Like I support it, and it's gonna be rude. I'm throwing it an F though. It doesn't do anything for me. It's cool. I think it's really awesome. Like that side of it is interesting what Lego does, but I've never had any use for it. I don't really know how to use it. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's pirates, not like the theme like the theme itself, pirates. But the series, the IP, Pirates of the Caribbean, is not bad. I like it. I like the 5 movies, but I just like pirates in general, so it's going to be ranked higher than the average stuff. I'm gonna throw it up in D, I think. I won't throw it too high. Yeah, it's in D, definitely, around here. All right, we can see our list pretty decently here now. Mindstorms, another one that I like. I like it. I like what they do with it. Excuse me. It brings out some of the smartest people when it comes to building and creating things. It's borderline endless. It's beyond my brain comprehensive wavelength. I can't do stuff like this. This is too computer techy for me. E. Throwing in an E because I got respect for it. It's not going an F because that's cruelty. But again, I can't use it to what it's meant to be. So it's too bad because it's pretty cool. Okay, Aqua Riders? Just water, like above land stuff? Or is it underwater stuff? Ooh, there we go. 2007. No pictures. Oh, it is underwater stuff. This is kind of cool. Look at this little scorpion, underwater scorpion. That's really cool. I like that. It's like a half Bionicle, half brick build. This is a nice little looking submarine. I'm not a huge submarine fan, but that's a pretty cool looking one. E. I'm gonna rank that one E for sure. It's actually decent. So E and F are probably 2 of our biggest categories when it comes to stuff. Agents 2.0. Newer? Like 2010s era? I just can't remember. Right? Yes? No? Maybe so? 2009. Close. Close. I think we already looked at this, did we not? This just might be some... These are really cool figures, though. Dr. Inferno is pretty cool. Dr. Bill. Goldtooth. Got some funky figures. That's cool. E. Throw that one in E. I feel like we did Agents at some point. Maybe we already did. I feel like we've looked at it. Although we've looked at a lot of themes today already. Okay, that one's an E. Perfect. Atlantis. This is one I already know. I got a couple sets. Some of the smaller ones. It's going to be D or C for me. It's gonna be higher than E for sure. I do love it. I love the tridents and the fishmen. We'll go with D. Yeah, Atlantis is really cool. I don't even really need to explain it much further. It's epic. Lego Technics. And this is growing on me. Obviously, there's a lot going on with Technics. It's kind of a wide theme. So much Technic stuff now. I just like, again, when they can implement Technics into more of a brick build set. That's when I really like Technics, but ultimately Technics are beautiful. Like, especially like birds. Like when it comes to building like an animal, like a bird or something like that, something that's big, or a plane or a helicopter, stuff like that. So E, we'll throw Technic in E. Might be rude because we threw Mindstorms in F, but it is what it is. We'll throw that one in E. Where'd Minds? Oh, you know what? I think Mindstorms we did do in E. Okay, so that's not bad. Yeah, those are ranked roughly the same. They're not the same thing, but they have the same level of hype to me. Disney Princess, F. Space Police. I remember them. Didn't have a lot of the sets when I was younger. We'll go with D. Space Police is pretty fire. Oh, come on. Boop. There we go. Okay. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Getting down to some pretty cool ones here. So we have factory, building your own way. I don't even, like, what does that mean exactly? Factory, Lego theme? It is an actual theme. It says factory on the boxes there. That's kind of cool. 2005 to 2008, I was just a spry little chicken. This is really cool. Oh, that's Hero Factory. That's why. But the factory sets, which are the city themed kind of style stuff, they're okay. Not bad build. That's a cool looking modular. F. Not much for me there. Doesn't really have much. Monkey Kid. I like Monkey Kid. I think it's really cool. I don't know nothing about the show. Apparently people seem to like it. There's some really hardcore diehard fans for it. There's definitely a place for it. I think it's one of Lego's better Ooh, sorry. I don't know why it glitched like that. This is one of Lego's better IPs that they've made in the last couple years. But I don't have any sets. I don't have any figures, and I do not know anything about the lore. But it still gets an E because I want to give it a chance one day. It's one that's on my radar. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for it. Bionicle. So, Pat knows, but I just recently picked up a collection, so I'm slowly kind of getting back into the swing of things with Bionicle stuff, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great time, and we're going to throw it up pretty high. It's either going in A or S. Probably A. Because I have a lot more memories with Bionicles than I realized. Like, the more I've had time to think with flea market shopping, garage sale shopping, all that stuff. Sorry, I just opened up my OBS. Yeah. Very, very highly sought after. Bionicles. I love it. Did we do Hero Factory yet? Or is that somewhere? We must have already done Hero Factory. Maybe it's not on here. Anyways, Creator 3-in-1s. These are good. I like them. I think it's incredible. It really gives you some good bang for your buck when it comes to spending money on Lego. I'm going to give it a C or a B maybe. There's a lot of like really incredible sets now over the years that they've made for it. It's kind of hard to give you a proper example. But we'll go B actually, because it's actually really good. Like, I love it. I love the idea behind it. Hey, Happy Doodle. Doodle? Yeah. Or Duty? Doodle. Welcome to stream, man. Minecraft! I don't mind the sets. They're pretty good. I got quite a few figures now from... Sorry, guys. I'm trying to shift here in my chair, and I'm always whacking everything. Minecraft, I got a few figures from thrift store bags that I've bought recently, so I have some Endermans and stuff like that. Some villagers. The villagers are cool. I do have the sets from the new movie that came out, so I like Minecraft. Now, the new movie is what kind of makes it for me, at least like Lego sets wise, because I bought those two sets and I really, really liked them. So I'm actually going to rank this pretty high, surprisingly. I'm thinking C. C. We're going to rank it C or C. I think that's pretty fair. Because I do like the video game too, Minecraft. I played more of the original vanilla version. So yeah, just a lot of fond memories. Overwatch! If you don't know, you probably don't know, but extremely fond memories of Overwatch. I was a competitive player on Overwatch. Not high ranking by any means or anything. I think my ranking was like 3,000 or 3,100 or something like that at peak, maybe a little bit higher. But the point is that I played a lot of it. And I do have the minifigures. I don't have all of them, but I'm on the hunt for them. It is a theme that I love, and I was blown away. I was like, how did they get away with doing Overwatch? Like, how did they get Blizzard to make Lego stuff? Lego World of Warcraft will be fire, but that's another topic for another day. We're actually gonna throw it up an A. Like, it's really, really up on my heart. Like, especially because I collected them when I was a teenager, so it's like I'm all about Overwatch, and it hurts my heart that number 2 failed. It absolutely hurts my heart. Hey, Roaming Bricks, how's it going? Thank you for liking the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. We're kind of getting towards the end of the tier list here, so we've been going through tons and tons of themes, but thank you for all the support. Thank you to everyone that's actually liked the stream tonight. I really do appreciate your guys' supports. Roman Brick said his top favorite Lego theme is Star Wars, and you're into Lego for the love of Star Wars. Respect, man. I respect. Bionicle and A, order is restored in the universe. Did I do Bionicle and A? I did, yeah, okay. Nice. You know what? I think a majority of people would put Star Wars as their number 1 theme, for sure. We've got here Dino. It says 2010, but I think it's just Dino. 2010 is like the date it came out. Right? I think. Let's see. This is Bricklink, right? Yeah, no, Brickset. 2024. Nope, this is not the right one, I don't think. List of Lego themes. Here we go, though. Yeah, the Dino ones. I thought we ranked these already. Pretty sure we did because we had a different logo. I think I did E or D, did I not? Where'd the dinos go? There it is, right there. I think that's the same one. We ranked it in D, so pretty decently high up there. Western. Don't think we've done Western yet. Let's see. Yes, these are some of the system sets, the older ones. This fort right here is one I remember a lot. What's the number on it? I would absolutely adore searching this one up. Oh, please don't make me work for it. Please, I just want to be able to look for it. Of course, it's not going to be an easy find. Is it the Bandit's Secret Hideout? Is that the one that it's called? No. 6762. Yeah? I think it's that one. 6762. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Bricklink. Please don't be expensive. It's going to be like $400. 6762. One set, Fort Legordo. And it is kind of expensive. $300, $400. This is Canadian. Let's see, is there any American? Here's one American seller at 400 USD. It is complete though. No box. So it ain't cheap. That's for sure. Okay, well, really cool theme though. Really cool theme. This one's gonna be the Western. I'm thinking C, honestly. I remember seeing a lot of the sets. More so at used stores. I don't remember seeing them on the shelves. I'm going to put it up in C. Perfect. Nice. So, so Sorry, Pat, just let me know it's different than Dino. Dino 2010 and Dino Attack are the same theme, just different regions. Dino Attack, they are trying to kill the dinosaurs in certain regions. Thought it was too violent. So Dino 2010 was a rebrand where they're just catching them in nets. Isn't that ironic how like poaching is supposed to be better than killing them? Hmm. Well, interesting. Cool. Either way though, very nice themes though. So it would be ranked around the same. Where right, I had that one in D, so we'll drag it up there just for the. Oh, and then there's Dino Attack right here that you just mentioned. We'll put them all in the same spots. But thank you for mentioning that for me. Kind of also saves time of looking that one up. So the dragging is getting real. I did make a fatal mistake, I will admit, okay? I've been using the trackpad this entire time. So I could have used a mouse, but I forgot to grab it. So it's just been using this trackpad and it's killing me. But we're living. So let's get them dinos up together at the D spot. We're getting pretty close to where we'll be able to actually take a little look-see at the full list, which is kind of cool. And so we'll go over briefly. Aqua Knots and Aqua Sharks. Oh, we got dinosaurs here too, which I want to say maybe that was the original one. And maybe this one's another different one. It's got some cool letterings though, but I know it's going to be similar to all the other dinosaur stuff, so I'm ranking it all fairly the same. So we'll put them all next to each other. Boom. Okay, Aquanauts and Attack Sharks are Aquanauts Lego theme. Definitely look up dinosaurs. It's very unique. There's so many different dino themes. Yeah, it really does seem like it. It is unique. Okay, I'll look it up here in a hot minute. Let's see what's Aquanauts. Another one of those Subnautica. Like, I love the minifigures. I love the printed hairs they have for those guys, but I just don't like the sets. So, F. Aquasharks? Okay, let's just do dinosaurs first. Dinosaurs. Not much. We got the dinos. No dinosaurs, though. Ain't that something? Probably have to do a little bit more digging to go find something like that. Interesting. Let's go with Aquash Sharks. Aquash. Oh, it's another Subnautica one. This fishy here is pretty cool looking. I will say. You know what's funny is I've actually gotten from a thrift store bag that printed piece, that exact one right there. I always wondered what it was from. It's from this. Again, just another one that just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. Now, Lego Lord of the Rings. If you type in Dinosaurs 2001, it'll show this thing. Okay, thank you. Let's do that. I didn't know which year it was. I thought it was actually before 2000. So, Lego Lord of the Rings, we're gonna rank decently high though. We'll see where we put the Hobbit though. Did I already rank the Hobbit? I think I already did. Here, I think it's this one. Yes, dinosaurs. What, 7 sets roughly? Oh, they got like a little comic book strip line there. That's kind of cool. I miss in the Lego Club magazines getting the comic book strips. That's another way that I was able to learn about a lot of Lego themes, was from the comic books that they took away. I don't think they have the comic books anymore. They have the magazines themselves, but they don't do the comic book side of it. Here's some of those dinos. They are unique. If I just Oh, I gotta love an instant link. That makes things easy. I was really curious to see. It's not expensive either. That is strange. But look how cool and unique he is. Like you said, he is unique. Like, I love the moldings here, and then they got some brick built stuff happening. Oh, that looks so cool. What's a brand new one go for? Okay, search. Oh, there's no brand new ones. Maybe it's a little. Maybe I'm asking too much of an old set. Let's just go with used. So there is one here in Canada for $8. No bucks. No box on instruction. What does that mean? On instruction. Confusing. But anyways, that is cool though. That is so cool. They got. Did they got any? They got one more here in Canada for $10. There's not much though. Canada kind of showing up. Like there's no American ones or anything. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that is actually really unique. I like that. Some came in canisters like Bionicles, so not just poly bags. That's legendary. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that one. If I come across some of those figs, I'm picking them up. If it's under anything under $20 for something like this, I'm willing to pick up and get a couple of and start building a little collection. Accidentally closed our search bar. So, getting back to Lord of the Rings, we're gonna bring this bad boy up. I love the movies. Oh no. Get back in F spot. Come on now. So, Lord of the Rings, I watched the extended editions on DVD last year or the year before, and adds a lot more content to the movie series, I gotta say. So, great series, great series. I'm gonna go with probably B. I think B. Because it's got some really great sets. The minifigures are incredible. I love the big figs. The big figs from the Hobbit series are probably the best. I would rank The Hobbit over The Lord of the Rings, but that's because again I went to see The Hobbit in theaters, whereas The Lord of the Rings is something I've had to kind of double back and watch. But both are incredible in their own right. I hold The Hobbit a little bit closer to my heart. Stingrays? Stingrays. This one might be interesting. Aquazone, more aqua stuff. Okay. Yeah. Again, just another situation. I like the figures more than I like the sets. The sets are okay. Not too bad, but D. Or F, sorry. D. uh Coos. I've seen this logo, but I'm always confused by like what it is. Coos? C-U-S. Lego theme. Come down to the last like 10 or so themes here, so doing pretty good. We are pleased to announce the results of the latest. That's what it is. It's part of a Lego review program. It's kind of a tough one to do because I don't know exactly what projects that they've confirmed and brought out in Lego, but I will throw it up in D just because I like the idea that you're able to submit ideas and projects into somewhere and you can actually get something out of it, right? Like I like the Lego Ideas website. I think it's very awesome, and I don't know if this Coos has something to do with the Lego Ideas site, but yeah, I love all types of review sites like that that allow fans to have made sets in the commercial company. It's really cool. So this one is Spybotics. I hope I'm reading that right. It's a little blurry. Spybotics. Yeah, nice. 2002. It's a Technic. We have like 5 sets. Whoa. Look at this. That's weird. Check that out. What a design. track pads of like a tank? Huh. Okay, I'll give it to you. That's pretty unique. And it's a system like Bionicles where they get the different colors and they all got the different themes. Here's a purple one. This is cool. Here's a nice little collection, Reddit picture of them. That's cool. You know what? Yeah. You know what? D. That's going D rank. That's pretty legendary, actually. See, that's something where it's like, again, I'm not a car or like a machine type person too much, but in this scenario, that's actually really cool. That's some epic designing. That's a Monk. The Spy Botics as well, they are remote controlled. Really? They actually had remote controls. Was it 2002, I think, that they came out? Interesting. Very interesting. Man, once again, I'm always learning more stuff. Model team. Model team. Ooh. 98. Pretty old. Kind of looks more like just vehicles. This is the cool one that caught my eye. Custom rally van. That's nice. These are like OGs. Look at that little Jeep. Ooh, that is cool. That is really cool. Even this transport truck here is pretty sleek looking. That even might battle Optimus Prime, not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Okay. D. I'm throwing that up in D. You know what? You sold me. Just those couple sets right there in the pictures. Those ones actually look like some nice design stuff. Nice. D. Okay. Space Police. Is this a different one? It looks like a different one. Just trying to think, like, is it older though, or is it newer? It looked almost like an older image, because yeah, it's not that one. Space Police. Maybe I just type in older? Maybe that retro? Hey, maybe that's what we need. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those system sub-theme ones. This is that new one. Yeah, like, yeah, this right here, stuff like that. So the newer Space Police ones are a lot better, I think. So I'll throw that one an F. Might be a bit of a cruel rating, but Kingdoms. What type of castle stuff is this one? Kingdoms Lego theme. There is really a lot of different, like, I didn't realize how many sub-themes there was going to be for Lego. There's a ton. We got a new chatter. Zeno? Man, my pronunciation of names, I'm so sorry. Bricks. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hello, I saw you were doing a live stream, so I thought I would hop on. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You watch my videos, and they are pretty cool. Thank you. I really do appreciate the love and support, man. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm just doing a little sit-down theme tier list today, as well as kind of like teaching myself about the themes here, because there was actually a lot more that I didn't realize I had no idea about. I didn't realize Lego System was like an overarching theme of a lot of sub-themes, so that kind of just blew my mind, but the more you know, right? So, Lego Kingdoms. These ones were like mid-2000s, if I'm remembering right. Yes, and these ones got the really nice horses. And the nice castle buildings and forts and stuff. Yeah, this one's killer. This one's really nice. Like, I might throw this in B. B or A, because these were the ones where I remember I started looking for like more of the older medieval knights guys and stuff, because I was like, you know what, this is a really cool theme. Oh, we got Knights Kingdoms all the way down here in D. That kind of hurts. It's okay. We'll get some of the Kingdoms guys up here up top. We're up to B now. You know, oh, that's a toughie. I might leave it in B with the castle ones. Yeah, it's a little bit more fair. Okay. Let's see. What are we left with here? Gone through tons. Mars Mission. Another great one. Honestly, another great one. I really loved this one. I just can't remember what the Martians look like too much. Mars Missions. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, these are the ones with the translucent or transparent, I believe. Green guys. Okay, these ones. These ones are so cool. So cool. I had a bunch of these. I think I had this one, this little tank roller, because I remember having those silly looking orange circle tires. Because I ended up ripping this set apart because I destroyed it by accident. So I mix matched everything. I ruined it. I ruined a lot of sets doing that by accident, mix matching them, and then ended up just throwing them into the Lego bin. And then they were never a set ever again. But I think I had this one too, the little plain one. Yes, because it had this green ship here on the side. I remember that. Oh, what a blast from the past. Ah, I can't believe I had to wait, what, like 2.5, 3 hours before I finally got to what, like one of my favorite like Mars ones. Oh, these like are these like the rover thingies or tech mechs? No, tech mech suits. Tech mechs. What is that? Mech suits. This one is quickly gonna be an A, I think. An A or a B, honestly. This is fire. I have a lot of memories. Once again, another series of sets that my uncle had picked me up for Christmas. So that was really cool. So cool. Oh, you know what? This one, between Mars Mission, Alien Conquest, and Exoforce, those are three. Oh, and Power Miners. Those are four themes that my uncle picked up a lot of. He got some Space Police too, but not a lot. But those are the ones like that was the one thing I always asked for my uncle for Christmas. He'd ask me what I want. I'm like, Lego. Just Lego, bro. Like, you know me, Unc. I like my Lego. So he got me Lego every time. But you know what though, I gotta say, like, I always opened up the stuff with like a huge smile, so like he enjoyed that, you know what I mean? He was happy. Happy to oblige. He did not complain one bit. And he had good taste too for sets. Like, I gotta say, for a guy that does not know nothing about toys, he had good taste. Nostalgia does hit deep. Tex-Mex. That's funny. I almost said Tex-Mex. Lego Taco Bell. Yeah, Mars Mission is the best. Your brother loves it. I'm sure a lot of people, once they've seen the pictures, if they don't remember it off the top of their head, once they see the pictures, they'll love it. He's got some full sets of them, half ones too. Crazy. Nice. That's really awesome. I don't know if it's overly expensive or not, the Mars Mission sets. We've got now Elab. This is one that honestly I have no idea. Elab. Let's see. What is Elab? Is it a systems? Oh. I remember these are like weird what do you call them? Like mechanics sets or whatever, like operational sets, buildables, but like with gears and wires and stuff. Again, the stuff that like my brain don't handle well. Very cool though. Again, it has a place for most people. For me, it doesn't do anything, but I love what they look like and how they move around and stuff. They're on eBay, eh? That's too funny. Okay. Minions. Minions, you know what? I don't mind the movies. I actually I like them. This one specifically is based off of the Rise of Gru, which I think is like this is the spin-off of what do they call it? Despicable Me. That's what it is. That's why I'm getting it all mixed up. I like the spin-off of the Minions. The sets are like eh. I'm gonna throw an E though because like I do genuinely like the IP. I think it's a pretty funny movie series. So I don't get sick of the little one-eyed guys just walking around going wah, 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 wah. Like just 2 hours of that. I'm sold. I'm a Dumb and Dumber fan. I'm a like classic uh clown comedy, like the early 1900s videos you see of all those guys where it's just like silent films and stuff and they just like just do what do they call it, slapstick humor. Like I love everything like that. Okay, what do we have left? Oh, okay, this is another good one right here. The Lego CMF, so collectible minifigures. This is going to probably surprise y'all, but I'm throwing this one in one of the top ranks. And actually, it's going to be, I think, honestly, if I can get it up there fast enough and keep buying time, the top rank. Yes, it's going to be with Star Wars. And here's why. For me, collectible minifigures saved my desire to collect Lego. Because there was a time where space was an issue, time was an issue. I didn't have time to build sets on weekends because of work and school and friends. And then video games took up a lot of time too, which is another hobby, right? So other hobbies were taking up my time. But collectible minifigures kept the fire and flame alive in me for collecting Lego. And that's what brought me back with this last year was figures. Once again, it brought me back. So I owe a lot to minifigures. Minifigures is what keeps bringing me back to Lego and keeps me interested all the time. And that's why I have Fabuland so high up here. Actually, speaking of which, that one we can move up to A. Fabuland is fire. So yeah, figures again, it just saved it for me. It's kept it going, and like there was a certain time too where I sold a boatload of my sets and just had figures. So I had shelves and shelves of them, and I love everything about figures. Okay. Architecture. There was a time I did not like our architecture sets, but maybe it's an age thing. They've grown on me. Specifically like the designs and what they've done. I love that they've gone and they've taken different monuments from specific cities all over the world, very big pieces. Let's see if I can get some pictures going here, which will help me with some examples. Perfect right here. Like this is one actually that I think is a really nice looking. This doesn't even have a specific theme. Can't remember if this is an Italy themed one or not, but it's a castle with mountains and stuff. Gorgeous. Now these are obviously collector's editions, special sets that are very expensive too, but beautiful modulars. Like this pearl fountain, what do you call them? Beams. I can't think of it right now, but anyways, the architecture is really gorgeous in this building. So buildings like that I really like. Earlier years ago, they were doing certain buildings I just didn't care about too much. Is that a pyramid from the Egypt? That's pretty cool. You've got statue of Lady Liberty. That's really nice to see, right? So very iconic ones too. I don't think I'm ever going to buy architecture sets. It's something I will always appreciate now when I see them, but I'm not getting like or going out of my way to pick them up. But I'll throw it in D. It's not an F. It's definitely a D for sure. I can show appreciation for it where it's due, and that's one that deserves its appreciation, especially because it's held out all these years. I can't believe they're still doing architecture sets because I don't think they sell the greatest, honestly. Don't think they're a huge money maker either. So we got a couple ones left. I think basically almost 2 ones left. One is World Racers. And I think this is all just like smaller sets, right? Like all like, no, they had a couple mid-sized ones. Did we not do this one earlier too? We may have. A couple cars and stuff. This one's okay. It's kind of got a mixture, right? You got some land vehicles and then you got some water vehicles. It's okay. This is what I kind of remember it mostly of is like the Polybag, a small little race car one. That's what I remember a lot of this of. Yeah, doesn't do much for me. Probably F, honestly. I couldn't even throw it in E. Oh, the botanical collection. And you know, this might just be a male thing, but I'm sorry. F. Failed. I do not like the botanical flowers. I've noticed a lot of people are dumping them on the Facebook Marketplace, okay? So these chicks, and that's rude to say, but like these ladies, I should say, they bought them up, and then now a couple years later, it's like the hype started to die down, and I think people get tired of seeing them on their kitchen tables. Like they look nice to start, right? Nice bed of roses or something like that in a pot or whatever. And it just people get sick of it. And I think they get sick of it faster than you would a real plant. So, yeah. You know what? Again, it's another thing that the hype's died down. I don't think people are going to continue going and getting them all the time. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But, yeah, they don't do much for me. I think that's everything. I'm not seeing these two extra ones here. I didn't know. Like, we already did this one. The Adventurers, and this one I just don't know what it is with the buildings. I'm just not quite sure. Pat, you love the botanicals? Well, that's cool. See, and there's always a demographic and a market for everybody, and I think that's why they still sell them. Like they do still have them on the shelves. I understand the botanicals more of like the seasonal ones, like a Christmas wreath, a hangable one, or even a wreath for Halloween. Like those ones I really understand because of the seasonal theme behind it, but more basic ones I don't really understand. Or like maybe like and maybe this is just me completely backpedaling, but like the bonsai tree, that one's cooler than just like I every time I think of botanical collection, I think of just the flower sets. So that's why I hate it that much. But there is more than just the flowers now that I've thought about it. So let's go ahead and start from our top here at the list. We'll go through, spend a couple minutes just talking. I might move a few around as well here now that we're locked in and dialed in. I think I'm going to open up the S rank a little bit more here. Because I had initially had that thought like this is going to be like the ones that are like the ones that built the foundations for Lego and that are making Lego like all the money in the sense and fame, but there's a lot more favorites. Now that I can see my top list here, right, from S to C, kind of, I can really see all the good ones. And there's a good amount of, like, for example, I think I'm sliding Bionicle up to S. I think I'm keeping DC and Marvel in A. I actually like that positioning. Overwatch is close to reaching S. I just don't want to put it in S because it's a failed theme. That's what kind of like tears my heart apart. Oh, is that what that picture is? On the left is just Lego Town in general. Okay, thank you so much. Let's get it in there then. That one I'm gonna throw in C. It's kind of just like a mid-ranking. I don't want to rank it too low because it's being disrespectful because there's a lot of sets for this kind of vague picture. But if it's like town sets and stuff, I love them. So we'll throw it in D. But yeah, Bionicle is honestly S. I think the more and more I think about it, I think it's so unique. I want to put Fabuland in S, but I don't think it's quite an S. Getting into the A spot, though, there's a couple I want to flip around. Like Mars Mission, Exoforce, Alien Conquest. Those ones and Power Miners, because of I was mentioning about my uncle and picking them up. Those ones are A tier because of nostalgia and memories that I have related with them. The B section, I don't mind. Ninjago, the movie, I just put it because of like I'm just kind of connecting it with the whole Ninjago series as a whole. Because I didn't watch the movie. If I'm being honest, I didn't watch it because it came out many years after the show started. I only watched the beginning of the show, but I think that placement's not too bad. I don't mind the Creator 3-in-1 and B spot. I think that's still pretty decent. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is fine. Simpsons, Lord of the Rings, yeah, it's pretty good. I like that ranking. Our C section. Oh, The Hobbit. Put that up in B ranking. We'll put that actually with Lord of the Rings. I was wondering where it went. That's much better now. Our C section is looking pretty decent. I love the creator, the icons. Hero Factory. I want to rank Hero Factory higher, but I have no Hero Factories. I have like only one of them or something, and I don't know half as much as I do about Bionicles, and I don't know a lot about Bionicles. So I may rank that one higher if I redo this list next year. SpongeBob, I'm happy with that one. Minecraft, Pharaoh's Quest, Scooby-Doo, Western. Oh, see, yeah, we did do like a city there, but the town one's fine as well. That's cool. Getting down to the D ranking here, we got some nice little IPs. I like the Lego System, Avatar, Harry Potter, Vikings, Galaxy Squad. You got all the dinosaur stuff, that goes hard. Ben 10, Fire, Ghostbusters. Again, more so I think for me that was the Lego Dimensions is why I ranked that one up in D. Atlantis, Credibles. Yeah, these are some great themes. For D spot, I feel like it's a little low ranking, but when you're dealing with 200 themes, eventually some themes, unfortunately, are gonna like get kicked to the curbside, and so that's where getting into the E and F section, there's gonna be some ones where I probably could move them up a little bit more, but I'm just gonna keep them because there's so many. Honestly, there's so many here. So our E section's built up with the Brickheads, Indiana Jones, Avatar. See, now that I look more, I said I wasn't gonna change it. Such a liar. I'm throwing Avatar up one more. I did them dirty. Same thing with Dimensions. I actually really like that game a lot, so I don't know why I threw that in E. Maybe I meant to throw it in D, but yeah, that one should go into E, or D, sorry. Stranger Things, Paradisa. Ultra Agents, yeah, that one. Mtron, Lego Adventures, yeah, I think those are all fair. It's like, I'm familiar, but not loving these themes, you know what I mean? Like, I when I see them, I like them, but I don't know much about them. Stunts, Live on Mars, Agents, Fortnite, yeah, they can sit in E. It doesn't need to go much higher. Not bad, yeah, not bad. Mindstorms, Aqua Raiders, okay, good. And then here's our F section. Don't need to talk about a majority. I mean, a majority, honestly, are actually just toddler themes, really. That's kind of what I actually stuck to. So, yeah, you know what? I'm actually, yeah, and then there's a couple here. Mostly one of the things I don't like was actually just the aqua stuff, underwater stuff. And then some policing. Yeah, not a lot. And then race car stuff, too. That's stuff that I don't really like. A little bit more Disney here. The Prince of Persia and Lone Ranger. But other than that, I'm actually happy with how the F zone looks. It's basically like, it's exactly what I would expect the bottom of the entire list to be. This is a pretty good list. I think I did an okay job, honestly. I think there's not much more changes I want to do. So, with all that being said, this is my tier list of all my Lego themes, from my favorite to my least favorite. So, thank you so much for watching the stream, guys. This is the 2025 Lego theme list. I'm going to do one, I think, every year. So next year sometime, I'll try and wait at least until halfway into the year. Maybe a little bit later, do it in the fall again. So it won't be for quite some time. But I want to do it again where at least I have a different mindset. See maybe how these change. I'm sure a lot of these themes will move around quite a bit. But for right now, this gives me quite an interesting idea of where my brain's at for Lego themes and what I like and don't like. It's very cool. I highly recommend, guys, if you have the time, if you want to, do this. Do the tier list. It actually allows you, as someone like me who's a very visual learner, it allows me to look at all these pictures and get a lot of information. Like I've actually learned a lot tonight, updated some information on some old stuff, and fixed some errors on some information that I didn't know about, which is really great. So, yeah, very awesome. Again, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. Got lots of comments. Loved it. I'm going to end the stream now. I think what I'll do is try and edit this stream once it gets uploaded. I'm going to upload a video of the tier list and chop it up a little bit. So there'll be more of an edited version out there. But yeah, again, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Till next time, I'll see you all very soon.